welcome everybody back to my Danganronpa 2 gameplay. My name is Brodemus. Last time we finished up trial number 4. We're still finishing up chapter number 4, but we're moving on to chapter 5. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This cough is going to be the death of me. Wouldn't freezing milk make it water? I don't know, Nikki. I don't know. So, spoilers for all you sports fans out there. Incoming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, Ole, how are you now? Who's dead? Nekomaru's dead. Mekamaru's dead, I should say. Gundam killed him, and now we're all sad. God, yeah, no, I have this, like, the oatmeal really messed with me. And my nose refuses to stop being, wait, we're almost a minute in, a dickhead. There we go. So, let us actually play Danganronpa, shall we? Gundam. No. I mean, I think that says it all. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did he say that? I have no memory of that. Did I misunderstand what he meant? I'll beat that joke into the ground. Then what's the right thing to do? I love that. Gosh dang it, you're right, there is no sound. I mean, there ain't much sound happening right now. But you're right, Soul. Come back here, Overlay. I like the juxtaposition of the characters. Like, they have a really sad sprite when you're looking at them, and then it zooms out, and they're just like... like, the default smiling sprite, I feel, is not appropriate for this game. I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that. Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something. Everyone fine outside, then Zoom cry. Yeah, right, Halloween? Damn it! Kazuichi's the worst, because he'll be like, he'll be like all like freaking out, or he'll be like upset, and then it cuts to him and he's just like... God, fuck. You're right, Icy. You're right. Danganronpa 2, goodbye despair. I hope that's right. And then change the title to Gotcha Gambling. Danganronpa 2. Oops. 2. Wait. 2. Gooby. Despair. Despair. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Do they fix the anyway, sorry. Do they fix the thing in V3 where they like their I don't know. Their sprites actually reflect their emotions? You know what, there you go. That answers the question of who has the brain cell. What do you think life-size kazoo cut out? You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
The worst.
It was me. Dio. Okay, my filter is working. Damn it, why am I so weak? Oh no. A sad Chiaki? Oh no.
Such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we gotta do our very best.
You are right.
Thank you, Sonia.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not...
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he'll be very cross with us.
You're right. Oh, she's crying. Oh, what a sweet sprite. What a bittersweet sprite. I really like this. It's really upsetting. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. Could you be any more vague, Hajime? For fuck's sake. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Oh, good, we're getting the Full Metal Alchemist speech now. Move forward. You got 2 good legs. Use them. Live. Love. Laugh. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
So, how long are you guys gonna just stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that. Hold on! How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
Was that his brick pull? Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Hold on a sec. That mood shift is too damn fast.
Not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said.
Officially less than half the original. Yep, we are at that point. Oh no! Oh no! Akane!
That's what it means to live, right?
She's clearly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again.
Yeah, you're right. Or bless this best sign. That's our running joke in our Valheim streams, which I know are few and far between, but we always try to put the most white suburban mom sign in our new camps. It started with my brother putting a live, laugh, love sign in our first one. I made a bless this mess sign for our second one, and I think Perp Dino Kyler put up oh, there's Jesus in this Applebee's tonight in our third camp. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. Make a radio pod we stand here. I still need to look in that thing that Allie told me about, the stream element spot. The size of our group has definitely diminished, but despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming over us. However, the only thing I was worried about was if I was gonna get laid tonight. Was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. You can just say, shithead. You don't need to be vague about it, my dude.
Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Sigh. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Is there a hope?
Kuma appears!
There should be a hope domain for clerics in D&D.
All right, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's a lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary.
Look, I'll be fine with being a B-side. Fuck, I'll be fine being D-side Markiplier if that's what it takes. I'll be Z-side Markiplier. Fuck, I don't give a shit.
I see. So you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is? You know me well.
Well.
is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see. So even you don't know, huh? Look like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey,
I summon you because there's something I really need to ask you.
Unofficially the Knight of Hope. How would that'd be interesting? Actually using hope as a fucking fight with hope. I don't know. You know what you have to do, make a convoluted plot regarding 40-something characters all played by you. That's just me reading through these games. Nagito, Bard of Light. So he invites destruction through luck? I mean, that makes sense. I've thought about doing like how Mark and Jack had like that whole, like they have their whole like their extended universe, I guess, with like all the different characters that they have. They stopped doing that, but that was a really interesting time on YouTube between the two of them. I had this idea. Enter the mind of Brodemus and his content creation ideas. I had this idea years ago about making a YouTube channel where I just had different personas that played different types of games. I have a cowboy. I have a cowboy hat from Australia, so it's a cowboy hat. I have a Western style hat from Australia from one of my mom's pen pals. She sends it over to my brother and I. It's a really cool hat. I also have like a flap hat. It looks very like Eastern European. Or not Eastern Europe, I guess like it's more like Russian, like northern, like sort of that area. And I just had this idea of like having different personas play different games. So like the Russian coded character would play like management type games, like Papers, Please comes to mind immediately, even though that's more based on German. And like different things like that. Like there'd be a radical like 90s skater dude who would play like rad type of games. Fuck me, this cough. But then it's like there's like a whole bunch of planning and like it would involve like accents that I'm not good at, so they'd be very bad accents, and I'd be afraid of them being too offensive, kind of a thing. And it was just like this idea that I had years ago. God, that was like 2016, I think now, when I had this idea, and I kind of inevitably just kind of brushed it under the rug because I was like, I don't know how willing I am to try and do something like that, since I don't know how different they would be from my regular reactions, I guess. But anyway, that was an idea entering my creation. The creative aspects of my mind. Oh, it's true. Was it Dr. Niepelstein or something like that? I don't remember. But I mean, like, yeah, it's like it was kind of like that idea, but before they started doing, like, they made their actual extended universe type thing. It's not even extended universe. Their ego thing. Schniepelstein, that's what it is. That's close. Niepelstein. Isn't the one you get. Oh yeah, absolutely, ILD. I still wanted to keep my voice. Fuck it, we're playing Danganronpa. It's about the special prize from the final dead room.
Oh yeah? What about it?
There's information. I think my coffee maker might still be on. Let me go check that real quick. Hang on, I need to turn that off. Fucking. Here, look at Nagito. Never mind, my coffee maker turning off. Scuffed stream. I see. If you come here expecting anything less than a scuffed stream, I'm sorry to disappoint. Anyway, I hate my laugh, BT dubs, because at a certain point, like I will laugh, like I have different levels of laughs. Like I have the ha 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 ha, where I'm basically just saying the word ha, and it's a legit laugh. And then I'll suck in, and that's where I get the. But I hate that laugh because it sounds like fucking goofy. Like it sounds like it's the dumbest fucking laugh in the world, and I hate it. What the world is out of? Well, get to pay the 69,420 and find out. We were talking about VTubers yesterday and about the origins of Ada Ada and what the fuck it was. It's a weeb thing. It's a horny weeb thing, and I thought it'd be funny to add a meme coin reward to it. So that's where it is.
There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person. The total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that
As a
right?
weeb. Oh, well, that's fun. I see. I'm fully expecting to end up in a cringe compilation somewhere, which y'all need to alert me of immediately, and we will watch it together. Amogus!
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right. I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But
If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all
Well,
riled up.
you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No, no.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do that as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep. If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no! I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too! Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on.
There's significantly less bear puns in this game, I just realized. I thought it could have been like bear tray me. Disappointed.
Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist. You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like,
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
well,
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
say what?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity?
Absolutely unplayable. Yeah, no bear puns. Fucking can't recommend.
I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey,
There's one more thing I want to ask you.
see?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey,
Well, answer my question.
The
Unbearable. It should be! I see. No, you stay. We're going to fix Danganronpa 2 by adding more bear puns. I promise, as your democratically elected leader, I will introduce and write in more bear puns into future Danganronpa games.
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island,
Hi, baby. I'm not actually upset. What? Go eat your breakfast. You haven't eaten yet. Yeah. Isla's giving you a treat. Are you gonna actually eat this one? I'll give you a full cookie. How's that sound, since you haven't eaten yet? There's a tulip. Cookies before breakfast. Oh yeah, at this point it'd be her lunch. There you go. There you go. Go eat your cookie. Get something in your belly. That's all you get for now. You can lay down there. That's fine. Just don't knock the screen down, please. She's having an off day. Doesn't want to eat her breakfast for some reason. God, my balls are just not cooperating. Anyway, what?
if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting?
Sorry, I subjected you all to that. Fuck me with a fucking anchor. Ah. Okay, finally. Do robots dream? Do other robots have clockwork? End of chapter 4. There's only 7 of us left. Danganronpa. Danganronpa. To be continued. Halloween. I got the Hellhound earring. Yeah, I'd like to save my current progress. I don't want to fucking go through all that bullshit with Nagito again. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. How did you get out? Where was the exit? And just like before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant.
jeez.
You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant suddenly feels more spacious than before. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Stupid fool.
Get it together. What? Did you hear something?
Hey!
It's Nekamaru. That was Coach Nekamaru's voice.
Huh?
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
What's up?
I'll beat you up!
What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that.
Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone.
I am concerned.
More importantly, I am starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant.
Jeez.
Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Terra was. Don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Huh?
Important?
All right.
It took me all night to make it.
My.
Is that a Nekamaru doll?
No doll. I'm Mini Maru.
Mini Maru? I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it freaking adorable?
Are you
Oh.
serious?
Oh,
Thanks.
it's so cute. Thanks, I'll keep it.
Well,
I never said anything about giving it away.
I'll beat you up!
Don't be so stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right? They're married. That's how it works. Well, hey, no, that's a bully's logic.
man.
Or marriage.
Well, it doesn't matter. I made this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know? About Nekamaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. It's the nicest thing Kazoo does. You know what, that's... he is really just kind of there, isn't he? So if we're gonna prevent something like that from ever happening again...
Engines revving.
I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Of course.
In the end, Gundam told us to never give up on life. So I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundam, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia?
Well, look up, I guess. Except not, actually, he ascended.
Miss Sonia, what do you think of my little pep talk?
Oh my.
Oh, did you say something?
Kidding me?
Kazuki gets a softer bonk than usual. Oh no, Suji! He immediately turned around and started trying to fucking get Sony's attention.
Well, I was up all night memorizing that speech.
Jeez.
And there's the punchline. I really like this. Thanks, Kazuichi.
I am Mini Maru.
Man.
I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
You serious?
Are you serious? That's amazing.
Of course.
Of course, I made it after all. Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it.
Akane looks really happy.
Hey, hey.
Anyway, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do. You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the friggin' time.
Full bonk.
But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know?
Hey, hey.
And that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But still.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us?
Nagito's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware of?
Now then.
Anyway, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about?
Huh?
That? You know, what Nagito said during the trial. Flashback. You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Hey, bastard.
What did he mean by, except for Hajime? Are you really the traitor after all?
No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, well, apparently I was never part of Hope Speak Academy's primary department. I'm a reserve corps student from the reserve department.
Huh?
Reserve department?
Remember I was in the video? It means, unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Loser no talent boy. Everyone laugh at the no talent kid. Family time. Later, Halloween. Have a good one. Have fun family time. Thanks for stopping by. Apparently, I'm just a normal person.
Is that all? What? That's it? Dude, don't ever scare me like that.
It's not something that I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I thought I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope Speak Academy because I had talent all along. But shit. My whole life, I've just wanted to feel confident about myself. Make it leftover shrimps can't be. Ooh, nice. And I thought getting into Hope Speak Academy meant I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student.
Right?
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the reserve department.
Of course.
You're right. No matter what, you're our friend. You know, there is a saying in Japan.
Listen.
Fear is grateful for the danger. Okay.
Hey.
Hell, you're saying that all wrong.
Please, so everyone was here. It was a real close battle. Close
I
battle.
am sorry.
I apologize. I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing.
Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes.
Huh? That's weird. Maybe you can't see me?
Huh?
Whoa, what the heck? You're covered in blood.
Huh? You saw me? Yes, that's right. The mana beast this time was very strong.
You.
Gross, don't get too close to me. Get out of here.
No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Hey, hey.
Hey, why don't you clean that blood off? We're trying to eat.
Yes, I'm ashamed of myself.
Wipe, 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 wipe. There we go, now all better. Allow me to report you to y'all once again. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I finally succeeded in conquering the last mana beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island.
Monami's voice is making me fucking lightheaded.
I see.
Gonna cry about average stupid looking Jackie running. Is he?
What is his reaction? It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from an all-you-can-eat restaurant.
Shabu shabu. The fuck is that?
Don't tell me this again. You're gonna say stuff like, "There's no way we can get off this island while they're going to the new island."
Well, it's true that I don't really expect much.
Don't misunderstand.
But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass.
So,
Assuming we were thinking about running away, it was a mistake.
I'll show you my
Because if we can't run, we'll fight. I'll crush everyone who put us through this crap in one blow.
Hey,
Fight? Seriously? That fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know?
what are you saying?
Why, you? Did you forget what you said earlier?
Hey!
Dumbass, I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia. Of course, there it is.
What?
Don't brag about that.
settle down.
If you have the power to fight among yourselves, then direct the power toward our enemy.
All right.
Now then, let's go forth. Offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
You're right. Now's the time for us to be bickering.
I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil.
All right.
I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
I'm starting to get
The
pumped
Future
up.
Foundation, Monokuma, Monami, I'll crush them all at once.
This close.
Even me?
You guys seem reliable.
That's a weird thing to say, Chiaki. Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're our friend too, you know?
You're right.
Leave it to me.
Then I gotta do my best too.
As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. They were filled with it. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserved apartment, and that filled me with this strange, uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat. But I tried not to think about it. I tried to stay focused on moving forward. That's frightening. Chapter 5, Smile at Hope in the Name of Despair. Daily life. Daily life. Daily life. Oh, you ain't even giving me a choice to go there. We're just going there, huh? With the Mono Beast gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island.
So this is the last island.
Yes, it is. This is interesting. Is it developing brain me? Enormous buildings towered everywhere, as if the entire island were one gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as if the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near future.
I guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
God, I love Johnny Youngbosch's voice so much. All right, what do we got? What are we looking at here? I should probably check on my pet. Hey, you got any shit? You got some shit. Hello, Cheap and me. Oh, I forgot. We were gonna let the shit accumulate. We're gonna let shit accumulate. I should give like a few. No, wait. We're gonna. I'm an idiot. Hang on. Moving on. Actually, let me look at the map. What do we got? We got Venda Street, the plushie factory, the break room specifically. Yeah, the plushie factory, the front of the plushie factory, Jabberwock military base. Why does this have a military? The Sea King Industries. All right, I guess we'll just go right to left. Vendor Street. This is very dystopian. This is very, very cyberpunky kind of feel to it. You... Yeah, you are. You have a power glove? We have almost 500 mono coins, and we're stuck here. Sea King? One Piece? That or the Undersea King from One Punch Man. All right, Fuyuhiko, what you got for me?
I was wondering who was lured here by the smell. Actually, Akane though, not you.
Give gift for the... That's what I was thinking. I thought we were gonna do Max Despair first, and then we were gonna do both. I don't think we have time, but we'll see. I wasn't lured by the smell or anything.
Anyway.
Looks like this street is full of food vendors, but as you can see, there's no customers or staff.
Only the food is here. Normally a street like this would be bustling with activity, but there's no one here. It's actually pretty creepy to think about. This would be a good setting for a D&D game. Mostly because it's like, it's very, very cyberpunk, very dystopian. That's not what I wanted to do. So let's just let the shit pile up on our pet. Like a responsible pet owner. Spirited away. Don't eat the food. You know what? Fair point. You'll turn into a pig. White smoke is billowing from the building in the back. Is this some kind of factory? But if it's got Monokuma's face on it, I'm sure it's a shady factory anyway.
Hajime.
Tax evasion.
Ah, Hajime, good timing.
What's up, Chiaki?
See?
This building certainly looks suspicious, right? I was thinking it might be good if we thoroughly look around inside, but
Well,
since it clearly looks suspicious, I thought it'd be dangerous to go alone.
Then do you want to go inside together? I'm surprised you didn't say okay. Why are you hesitating? You okay, Chiaki? She's still unsure. It might be better if I go inside first. That's strange. Is Chiaki okay? Okay, we got the goods warehouse or the factory itself. Let's check out the goods warehouse first.
you...
Hey, Hajime, you're the kind of person who waits until the very end to eat their favorite food, aren't you?
How could you tell?
Well,
I'd eat my favorite foods first.
see?
So instead of the warehouse, let's start with the factory.
I guess you're right. Okay. Hey, idiot, don't go in there. Not yet. Thanks, Jockey. All right, then, I'm going inside. Bite the pillow. What the heck is this? What? My brain shut off. I don't know what I was doing there. What was being manufactured one after the other and being carried away on a conveyor belt was... Monokuma? The conveyor belt is endlessly moving through this enormous machine. The coconut tree carried by the conveyor belt is processed and eventually made into this stupid thing. Deforestation equals more Monokumas. Wonderful. I could not think of a better use of the Earth's natural resources. Do any of these Monokumas count? Okay, no. It really seems like an obvious place to put a hidden Monokuma. But I guess maybe that's the point. It's too obvious. Well, actually, that guy looks pretty suspicious. The one up top there. The Monokumas are being tossed into this gigantic basket, one after the other. They better not be real. I picked one up with my hand. The one that's standing up there, the one that has the glowing eye. I see. So these are plushies.
Monokuma plushies. Ah, the real Monokuma is sort of like a plushie too. But unlike him, these are probably actual plushies.
Isn't the resemblance uncanny? They're my life-size plushies.
Life-size plushies?
I was planning to hit the big time with these. That's why I'm making them like crazy. I'm gonna be rich.
But you've made way too many. You're gonna be overstocked when it's all said and done.
Monokuma's life-size plushie. I don't want it. I don't like it.
I see. So this place is for manufacturing life-size Monokuma plushies.
What kind of messed up place is this? A place where they make life-size Monokuma plushies. Hajime, we literally just went over this.
Don't look down on me. Do you really think it's just for life-size plushies?
So to stroke your massive ego.
There's a lot more Monokuma merch in the goods warehouse next door.
Hey,
What should we do?
Honestly, I really don't feel like going.
but still...
What if there's some kind of important clue? What are you gonna do?
You're right. And we should go there for just a little while. Hold, please. Yep. I love that it has the power glove.
I've been found.
We have over 500 mono coins. Let me gamble. First octagons, now he can't. He is kind of dumb. Looks like the break room is on the other side of this door. It sounds like a place for housewives to gossip, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone at this factory. No, it's a break room. That's where you go when you take your break. That's where you go for housewives to gossip. What are you fucking on about, Hajime? Monoboy. Scared of the merch closet. Oh boy. The power glove really just fucking gets me. Without thinking, I peeked into the piled up stacks of cardboard boxes. Rustle, rustle. There's a Monokuma calendar, a Monokuma sandbag, and even a Monokuma guitar. That makes sense. First, there was the Monokuma archive in the funhouse. Now there's a plushie factory and all these goods. How full of himself is he?
Mascot popularity doesn't last forever. I gotta earn the big bucks while I can. A mascot that isn't popular anymore is like a piece of candy without any sugar. In other words, it has no reason for existing.
He's starting to talk even crazier. That's Monokuma panel. Are there any... Oh, what? Oh, that's bizarre. I don't like that. The way the camera moves. Oh, I don't like that at all. Why is this? Why? Why? That's all I can ask. There's a bunch of books stacked up high. What in the world are these? Monokuma's poetry collection? How stupid. Who the hell is going to read this crap?
Hey.
There's another book here too. Let's see. Monokuma's Most Precious Moments.
See?
That's the actual title of this book, but it's a collect of nude photos.
Monokuma's already naked.
Yep.
I know.
Thanks, Chiaki. Your insight is astounding. Fucking. This looks like a Monokuma panel, but why so many?
I was thinking about using these to decorate the stores to sell my merch and make them look all boom! Then they'd stand out, you know?
We apparently slipped off. What? No store would sell your stuff.
Of course not. You're such a fool.
Monokuma OnlyFans when? That's just the fucking game. Look at him, he's already naked. We're gonna get banned.
That's why I'll open an official Monokuma shop. I'm thinking about opening chains all over the world. Of course, the main attraction will be my life-size Monokuma plushie.
I can't believe you thought that far into the future when you made these. Your business is doomed to fail.
Enough already! You have no business sense anywhere, so stop it!
No.
Hey, don't say that. Let's do our best together. We'll be as popular as Pogs were in the 90s.
Wow. Fucking Pogs, huh?
Don't you remember how long those stayed popular?
Like a week.
Besides, if you're serious about opening a business, you've already committed a major mistake.
I won't forgive
Because there's no merch of me!
My little sister.
Kirby.
Oh, Monami, my little sister. Don't you know the Aesop's fable about the rabbit and the bear?
Pog.
Not a tortoise?
Hey,
A long time ago, there were these two old guys.
Two old guys living together?
The old guys thought rabbits aren't as popular as bears. The end.
Huh? Do you even need the old guys in this story?
In other words,
So even if I made merch of you, it's pointless. A half-pink rabbit is so lame. You don't even have 1 ounce of good fashion sense.
you stupid rabbit.
You did this to me! You're the one who has no fashion sense!
All right.
What a hopeless way of snapping back.
But honestly, I can't help but feel like I might have made too many panels.
Special bleeding service.
That was the fucking. That was. God. I can't believe. Like, first it was the Teru saying "lick me, I don't taste like a liar" or something like that, which is a reference to part 5 of JoJo, and now the Ora, which is just flat out Jonathan, or not Jonathan, fucking Josuke, not Josuke, fuck, Jotaro, fuck, too many JoJos, Jotaro. Hey, look, a bot. The bot's dead. Humanity is safe.
So anyway, whoever wants to decorate the room, please do it as much as you like.
Here!
Come on, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? What if your favorite beverage came in a rocket can? Power Thirst Rocket Edition! Anyway.
Hajime, let's run.
You're right. Run? That's how the uprising was thwarted. A single ban. What song would be Monokuma's stand name? Oh boy, that's a good question. What songs are about bears? Are there any songs about bears? Oh, it'd be I wrestled a bear once. They're like the metalcore band. Got it. We ran out of the warehouse, narrowly avoiding Monokuma's plan for inventory disposal. Oh, I guess he was gonna just toss everything in that room, huh?
It's like you just got tired. Yeah, you're right.
What? What? What happened there? I've never listened to I Wrestled a Bear once either. I don't know, I had friends who liked them. I never listened to them though. You okay, Chiaki?
Whoever ends in obviously suspicious places, and who looks obviously suspicious isn't the killer.
Yep.
That's usually the norm.
Okay, thanks. Where would you like to go? I guess outside. It's not even Fifth Island, it's just Last Island, which is kind of bizarre, all things considered. Is there a similar mechanic in V3 where you run around and does it look better? Did they improve if it exists? Got some attack helicopters. That thing over there. Is that a tank? Is it real? It probably doesn't work. Not just that, there's a lot of other stuff here that looks really dangerous. Helicopter, tank, whatever this is. V3 looks a lot better. Did they fix the running animation? That's the most thing I'm concerned about. Main character doesn't look like an idiot.
You could do it.
So many mono coins. We're gonna be gambling for like 2 hours. All right, I guess let's talk to the people first. Sonia?
It appears to be a military base.
Bit janky, like we're gonna switch fully to first person. Okay, so they went back to how it was in the first game. Is that so?
Despite the fact that this island is quite small, the military technology here seems rather extensive.
That's a little weird.
These might prove useful when the time comes to combat the Future Foundation.
Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons.
Really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate a tank, no problemo.
No problemo?
Of course, in modern warfare, a course in modern warfare is a required class in all our grade schools.
What? An obsession with anime and now this? Sony's country never ceases to baffle me.
However,
Weapons are only weapons when humans start to use them.
I am concerned.
If no one uses them, they're nothing more than scrap metal.
You're right. Unfortunately, the stuff in the base probably won't be useful to us.
Please wait.
Sony's country sounds fun.
No, that is wrong.
The first game, but still first person. Okay, gotcha. I'm just glad they got rid of the fucking anime studio fucking animation for the run. Huh?
Well, I have discovered a puzzling document in the tank operator's seat.
That's the Future Foundation's insignia. Jabberwock Island Development Plan. What's this?
However,
I assume it belongs to Monokuma and it was placed rather ostentatiously. I do not know how much we can trust it. Do you think it could be a useful clue?
Monokuma probably did leave it. Like you said, it's hard to know how much we can trust it. So what does it say? Stick up his ass front. That's the thing. It looks like he's like waddling around.
Beyond what is written in here, I do not know much. But it does document Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length.
What is that plan?
To place Jabberwock Island under the Future Foundation's control and prepare it as a central headquarters.
A central headquarters for the Future Foundation? I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it?
In actuality, there is something written in here that caught my attention.
The travel agency that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold.
Wait, hold on. This place was uninhabited for a long time? If that's true, the maintenance here has been way too attentive. It seems that the items of the supermarket are always stocked and the hotel is still really clean. Could that be the Future Foundation's responsibility? But more importantly, what's the incident? What does it mean that the island was unaffected by it?
I cannot discern that from this passage alone. Simply reading it will not, this will not help me grasp.
What's mean?
Well,
However, there is one more thing that caught my attention.
There's more?
Sonia, but wait, there's more! Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library?
I mean, vaguely, yeah.
It was written there that...
The central island houses a large administrative building. I guess it could be underground, right?
However, we could not find that building anywhere. We even commented on how strange that was, right?
Yeah, I really thirsty. Just wanted to finish my lemonade. And my mustache is driving me insane.
But according to this plan, the building that the Future Foundation is planning to use for their headquarters... Could it be that same building? They are planning to rebuild it and use it as the Future Foundation's headquarters, or so it is written.
What the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? Damn it, what the hell is going on?
perhaps.
It's probably underground. Lemonade so good. It is. It's almost time for Calypso season down here in Florida also, so I'm excited for that. Because Calypso lemonades are my favorite.
We were so distracted by all the horrible situations that kept happening one after the other. We might have overlooked a more pressing issue.
And that is the mystery of this island. But what's really going on? This mystery doesn't make any sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. Akane, how are you now? Man, this place is boring. Boring? What are you talking about? There's a tank here! Hajime's really excited about the tank. He's a big fan of Großmundpanzer. Even your damn Calypso lemonade. Look, it's the best. It's the best lemonade. And Florida has it for exactly 3 weeks out of the year. For some reason, Montana, they had it for fucking like, year round. You will respect Calypso lemonade, little brother. Anyway, Hajime loves tanks.
You.
Huh? I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all.
Obviously.
A real man fights with his fists! That goes for women, too.
All right.
You want to battle a little? If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. That's okay. No thanks. I'm good. Boob pillows? Over there was a limited discourse. This helicopter. Oh yeah, it looks like the one that fucking killed Teru Teru with. Is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Teru Teru? But boob pillows. Little bro. This helicopter. Don't screw with me. Bam. Ow.
Hajime, what happened?
It's nothing. I'm fine. I couldn't help punching it, but I just ended up hurting my fist. Damn it, I'm so weak. Y'all were giving me shit on how Hajime has a chest size bigger than Junko's. I don't fucking buy it. Not for a second. I think y'all are lying, and if that's a typo, that's a typo is what that is. Is this a military truck? Unlike the airplane at the first island, this looks like it actually has an engine inside. But I don't even know how to drive. And besides, it's not like I can escape this island by driving off of it. And the tank. This is a tank, right? Is it real? Can it move? Jeez. He's a big gun upstairs. What? For a Japanese man. Does he though? He looks like he's fucking flat as a washboard. Look at this boy. Look at this man. He's fucking tiny. The chest size in this game are insane. What is this? Why are there holes in it? Oh, that was cool. 91 centimeters. But yeah, like people were giving me shit for my Nekomaru or my Hajime X Nekomaru fanfiction short that I put up on YouTube, and they're like, do your research. Like they're giving me shit, like obviously, but just like, do your research. He has a chest as big as Junko's, and I'm like, I don't believe you at all. This game doesn't have the technical capabilities of Hajime's chest. He's a fucking JoJo character. He looks like he's pulled straight out of Fist of the North Star, like according to what y'all are saying. There's a bunch of strange machines lined up in all directions. It feels very sci-fi. Or he's like that infamous drawing of Captain America where it's like his chest is out like this and he has like his head like it's like this, like it's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. Sea King Industries. Hajite's are serious business. Huh? They're a company that specializes in manufacturing electrical insulation and other machine parts. Can't escape the Hajime. I just don't buy it. Every bit of official art of him, he is not a big dude. They're a mid-sized company with only 100 employees, but they're the biggest corporation on Jabberwock Island. Well, they're the only corporation on Jabberwock Island. And this place looks like a research facility. For a mid-sized company, this is a pretty nice facility. I guess so. I only read about them in a pamphlet next to the reception desk. With a weirdly broad chest. He's just like tiny, and then his chest is just like. Besides, the size of the company isn't the issue here.
What's going on?
This company obviously doesn't make machine parts, so just what the heck are they making here? It looks like they're making the Mana Beasts. He's right. It's like they're making something more dangerous. In the environments, especially a specific one later for a second before the final trial. Oh, good. Oh, good. My memory is awful. I will not remember a damn thing. It seems like it might be a good idea to thoroughly investigate this place. Well, first of all, get that last power glove.
Are you serious?
Please, just let me gamble. All right, this looks like a Mana Beast. Want that thing, right? This machine is making another machine? The finished product looks like it's modeled after a four-legged animal. Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything? Are you talking about the Mana Beasts?
Maybe.
Is there any chance that those Mana Beasts were created here? The Mana Beasts were created here?
Fine.
Yep, that's what this place is for.
Hey,
No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced if a place like this doesn't exist, right?
bye-bye.
That's why it's just fun.
There's something
What?
wrong with you.
What would that mean? Oh, it was just nonsense. Oh, it was just word salad. What the hell did he mean by that? He wasn't making any sense at all. It doesn't matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced.
What's going on?
I mean, this place is for manufacturing machine parts. Why are they able to create such a dangerous robot in a place like this? Does this mean Monokuma took over this place and modified it to do this? Damn it, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. God, my neck has been killing me. My neck still hurts from headbanging. Oh no, he's also making sex dolls. This automated machine looks like it's making something. Is this a mannequin?
Maybe.
It's a humanoid machine. Is that a robot?
You serious?
Seriously? How can they make robots? Hey, just how far did technology advance without me knowing? Do you think Nekomaru was made here?
That was close.
It's a similar humanoid body. It's possible, maybe.
Hey.
But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to this kind of technology? I don't know. Maybe this place is somehow connected to the Future Foundation too? We done here? I should look around here some more. Should I? I guess I gotta talk to Kazuichi, huh? Guess we got another kink, yeah. You alright there, bud? Hey, Kazuichi, get a hold of yourself. Huh? Why? Why? Because you started laughing all of a sudden. Well, obviously, what else am I gonna do except laugh? I mean, it's just so childish. What are you talking about?
Hey.
Well, there's a computer over there, so I started snooping around to see if I could find any clues. Whoever was using this computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. He was probably trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of his story ideas to his buddy. It was such a horrible delusional story. I was so embarrassed to read it that it gave me goosebumps. Delusional story? So, what was written in the email anyway? Well, let's start with the idea for the story. Apparently, global riots are occurring in various regions around the world. And these riots were caused by high school students. I mean, seriously? That's not realistic at all.
Yeah.
So these riots just keep growing as people grow more dissatisfied and frustrated with society. Until eventually it spreads like an infectious disease all over the world. Footage of the riot starts getting circulated and strange incidents start occurring one after another. A hopeless anxiety instantly spreads throughout the world as the end of the world gets closer and closer. End of the world? I know, right? It sounds like something a lame high school band would think of as a song title.
Hey,
Whoever wrote this needs to come up with a better story ideas because this wasn't realistic at all. I mean, students causing a riot on that scale is totally impossible. I'd never believe it for a second. But I learned a valuable lesson. I should always delete embarrassing emails right away. Hey, about that. Are you sure it's okay to say that it's just a made-up story? Of course. I mean, unrealistic things might happen in real life from time to time, but
of course not.
there's no way this is real. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people just by writing in it. Oh, so Kazuichi's a fan of Death Note, huh? Or maybe not a fan of Death Note. I don't know. Calling Junko out, right? You're right. It's just a lot of unimaginable things have kept happening to us. So maybe I'm getting a little confused. But the world ending? There's no way something so unbelievable could actually happen. Well, at any rate, it's clear now, isn't it? What's clear? This used to be Sea King Industries, but it's not anymore.
I see.
After this island became uninhabited, Monokuma took over this place and modified it without permission. He did all this just to shock us. That's the reason?
That's right.
It's not so weird. This whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us. But why?
This is bad.
Maybe there's a bunch of crazy rich dudes who are into this stuff. They're the ones who are making us kill each other. Those bastards get off on watching kids kill each other.
Hey.
Wait, hold on. Now that I said it out loud, that's actually a terrible assumption. I mean, if that's just true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich, perverted bastards. That sounds like something that would happen in a work of fiction. But the thought of it actually happening in reality is definitely unsettling. Are we done here? Yes. I just want to gamble. I want to Hi! Fuck! Hey, Hajime, I was looking for you. What's up, Fuyuhiko?
Well,
I was thinking, you've probably finished exploring this island by now. You're right. I think I've explored everywhere at least once for now.
damn right.
Then you want to meet up with everyone and discuss things? Yeah, I don't mind. I figured it'd be annoying if we all went back to the hotel for this. But there's a street nearby lined with food vendors, so I told everyone to meet up there.
Later.
I'm heading over there right now. Hurry up and come over. Energy we can borrow dance. After letting me know, Fuyuhiko left the area. He actually took the time to tell everyone about that, huh? Well, now's not really the time to be impressed by something like that. It'd be bad to make the others wait. I should hurry over to the street with the food stands. All right, now we're gonna go discuss with everybody. Where is it? There it is. Where's my comb? All right, looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
What about Nagito?
Who cares? It's not like he's our friend or anything.
Like,
I couldn't get in touch with him. I don't know where the hell he is or what he's doing.
now then.
So, how'd it go? Did you learn anything about the Future Foundation? Not really. Like, I feel like I learned stuff, but I also feel like I didn't learn anything. It's not clear which information we found is believable, if any.
However,
I believe there is no question that the Future Foundation is behind everything that has been going on.
Well,
Are we sure about that? Huh?
Huh?
What are you saying? If they're not our enemy, then what are they? If they're our ally, there's no way they'd trap us on this island.
well, yeah.
That's true, but there's something I've been thinking about.
Hey.
Just like school. Monami works for the Future Foundation, right? She's pretty much admitted it by this point. But even though Monokuma is forcing us to kill each other, Monami has been opposing him. You mean pretending to oppose him, right?
that's wrong.
No, I don't think she's pretending. They clearly hate each other.
Then it's possible that the enemy of our enemy is actually an ally. Because she opposes Monokuma, do you think she's our ally?
Please wait.
Even if they both oppose one another, is it not possible that they are both our enemy?
I'm starting to get pumped
Like a
up.
three-way battle. That's kind of hot. Akane. No.
Hey,
Why, after all this time, are you suddenly backing up the Future Foundation?
Whoa!
Are you talking like that because you're actually the traitor that's working for them?
Damn it.
Don't be a fucking idiot.
I won't be fooled.
No, but you're clearly suspicious. I mean, if you don't...
Settle down.
Kazuichi Soda, shut up! Yes!
Listen.
There never was a traitor. Monokuma lied to us.
Oh my.
Lied?
Well,
It is simply a false entity that Monokuma made up so we would be suspicious of each other.
you insolent.
How can you not believe in your friends after everything we have endured together? Weak. How weak.
Man.
Whipped. Instead of facing the problem directly and overcoming it, you're desperately trying to run away.
Such despair.
She's good, right? Putting him in his place. That weakness is hopeless. Nagito? Nagito? Nagito, where have you been this whole time?
Jeez.
Where have you been? I wonder where your thought process wandered off to. As usual, you guys just keep running around in circles. What are you, hamsters? Oops, if I compare you guys to hamsters, will I get yelled at by that weakling who dropped out?
That is.
What does that...
Now then.
You asked where have I been this whole time, right?
Well,
Well, I was in the middle of looking for someone. Looking for someone? I thought that person might have already arrived, but I guess I was wrong. Or maybe that person is hiding in a secret location and carefully watching us. Hey, who are you talking about? Are you saying there's someone else on this island besides us? It's probably the survival of the killing school life.
how about it?
If so, a lot of things might start adding up, don't you think? Of course, the only Shopper coin is attacking right, Mercy. I'm sorry. What a time to drop in. Welcome, though. How are you now? Are you talking about Byakuya? He's the survivor you're talking about, right?
What?
Oh, I see. You guys have only reached that stage. What stage? You're not making any sense at all.
Not making sense.
Jeez.
But still, if you think about it properly, you might be able to figure it out. Why would Byakuya, a survivor of the killing school life, die in vain like he did at the very beginning?
Right?
Don't you think it's strange?
Huh?
What does that mean?
That is an order.
The issue is not that, what it P means. Please take back what you said about Byakuya dying in vain.
That's right.
Yeah, listen to Miss Sonia.
Well,
You have been acting very strange lately. I do not like this version of Nagito we have been witness to. I don't like you either. Well, I never liked you in the first place.
This is trouble.
It looks like I'm being hated. Well, that's understandable. There's no way you guys can even comprehend my suffering.
Well,
Knowing the truth can be pretty painful in its own way. The truth? Coffee. It's still very hot. It's very hot coffee still. What truth? What do you know? No, daughter. No one liked him. I guess Sonia might. I mean, Sonia like tries to like everybody. It's just that she's gotten done with Kazuichi's shit. Curious, are you? But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? Huh?
actually,
I mean, I don't, CG. To tell you the truth, I still haven't figured out who the traitor is. But it won't take me very long. You guys don't have to worry. I'll weed out the traitor, even if it costs me my life.
what?
You're going to weed out the traitor? He's got a stash for you, Hiko. Just don't worry about it.
please wait.
As I've already said, there is no traitor. I'll bet in the end you're just gonna raise your hand and go, I'm actually the traitor, right? You're a funny guy, Kazuichi. But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? If I'm able to wipe out all the despair on this island, will I?
This is exciting.
Will I become the ultimate hope? Fuck you, Hajime, your mom. Fuck. Your mom ugly cried the other night because she left the lens cap of the camcorder. It's fucking amateur hour over there. Fucking. No one in chat watches Letterkenny. And no one's gonna get that joke. But I guess that is the joke, so whatever. Ultimate hope?
You.
What the hell are you talking about? Have you finally lost your damn mind?
Now then.
I should get going. But if you see Monokuma again, there's something I want you to tell him. Tell him he doesn't need to provide a motive anymore. Huh? Tell him not to worry because I'm planning to go all out. Besides, the next one will probably be the last.
Could it be?
Nagito, what does that mean?
Oh yeah, I've never talked about it here. Fucking, I'm gonna link to. I'll put it in the chat. That y'all can then proceed to ignore me. Oh, Spiff is live. Let's see. Do I need to do Shorzy chirps? Let's do Shorzy chirps. Best of Shorzy. I will warn you. This is not safe for work. It's not like there's no nudity or anything, but it is not family friendly. You have been warned. All right.
Bye now.
Moving on.
Bye.
Nagito ignored Chiaki's question and left us. We were powerless to stop him. It was clear to us that trying to stop him would just be useless.
Hey.
I don't want to think about it, but could he be planning a kill?
Are you kidding
A
me?
kill? Who's he gonna kill?
Damn it.
Based on how he was talking, it looks like his target is the traitor. There is no such person. I mean, the notion that one of us has been deceiving us all along, I would never, ever believe that. Like Sony said, I can't believe it either. I don't think any of us could do that. But what if it's Nagito? Or what if whoever it is has forgotten about it? What if the traitor has forgotten that they're the traitor? Oh, that's an interesting idea. Just like how I forgot that I didn't have a talent. Well, regardless of who he's targeting, there's a high chance he's planning to kill, right?
That's right.
Then we gotta tie him up again. Forcing him to stop is the only way.
Oh.
It's impossible. Nakamaru's not here to help, not even here anymore.
I'll show you my serious
I've got what it takes to
side.
deal with someone as weak as him.
I'm here too.
Then that's a yes, right? Just leave it to me. Once I come up with a plan, we'll meet up again. Tie up Nagito, huh? No, I don't like Nagito. I'm very, like, neutral towards him. He's interesting. But I just don't care, really. But how are you doing? My name is Celestia Ludenberg. How are you today? How are you now? Kazuichi's right. It's dangerous to let Nagito wander freely. If we're being cautious, we have to act fast. But what is this indescribable anxiousness I'm feeling? I like how complicated he is. Yeah, that's fair. Is he like... He's a complicated character. He's interesting, but I just don't know. I'm very neutral towards him. I mean, it just means I'm thinking too much. For the time being, we decided to finish our exploration of the final island and return to the hotel. It was already dark by the time we returned to the hotel. It's already nighttime. It wouldn't be a good idea to start walking around now. Damn it! I should go back to my cottage and get some rest, but I need to gamble! I need to gamble! Whose body things discovered? I have no idea, Celestia. I have no idea. I'm missing one doll. Where could it be? Could it be in the break room of the factory? How fandom portrays mysteries. That happens with every fandom, though, honestly. They'll take a character and warp it beyond recognition. For some reason, I'm really tired today. Well, since I walked around all day today, I was able to obtain several clues. Although I'm not really certain if you can even call them call these clues. Instead, I feel like we're just suffering from more mysteries that don't make sense. This isn't good. As soon as nighttime hits, I can't stop thinking all these pessimistic thoughts. This might be a bad habit of mine. I should just get some sleep for today, rest my mind for a while. And then, I'll give this some more thought tomorrow.
Actually,
Oh, is there Celestia? I know next to nothing about V3, so I think someone's a robot. I don't know who it is, but I think someone's a robot. Oh, interesting, Nikki.
Words are extremely dangerous. Unlike letters, words cannot be undone with erasers or with a backspace. That's why you need to be extremely careful. Same goes for me. There was a time in my past when I went through a lot of trouble because of that. That's right, when I was being trained at the safari park. At the time, there were two animals at the park that I got along with. One was a squirrel named Sir Dietrich, and the other was a fox named Cha-Cha Jr. To be honest, Cha-Cha Jr. was really stupid. If a female employee tried to have a serious talk with him, he'd just stare at her boobs the whole time. That's why Sir Dietrich would order him to steal panties. What? And that idiot would get real happy when he exchanged the panties he stole for Dietrich's old undies. Also, this one time, the three of us went to a steakhouse and the waiter asked, "How do you like it cooked?" Cha-Cha Jr. probably said, "With fire!" Sir Dietrich was pretty crafty. He knew how to play Cha-Cha Jr. He made Cha-Cha Jr. abduct a fawn and drown it, then he saved that drowning fawn himself. And he made Cha-Cha Jr. tell everyone about it. Man, he really did some shady things. Anyway, the three of us were getting along together. We were living a fun life in the safari park. That's right, until the day I ended up saying those words. I actually said this to Cha-Cha Jr. Foxes are squirrels' natural enemies. The next day, I stumbled across what was left of Dietrich Sr. He had been eaten. Good thing I immediately tattled to a male employee so he could put down Cha-Cha Jr. with a hunting rifle.
Is this important? There's a lot of things coming at me, and a lot of it feels like it's code words for something.
Even now I regret saying what I said back then.
The hell?
Jeez, squirrels have it rough. They have so many natural enemies.
Was that one important? I know we said that the Monokuma theaters in this game don't mean anything, but that one felt important.
Ahem. Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone. Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day. Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today.
Can I gamble? I'm pretty sure everyone's starting to meet up. For now, I should head over to the restaurant. Or hear me out, Hajime. You have 525 mono coins. Just weighing you down, dude. That's gotta be at least like a pound and a half. Thanks for the hydrate, Shade. Or Izzy. Sorry. Thanks, Izzy. I should have the restaurant. No! But the gotcha machine! The gotchas! The gotchas! Ugh. Oh, it's super. It's completely memorized. Nope. Nope, it's already gone. There's a squirrel and a fox, and one dude's name was Sir Dietrich, which is a really cool name. I offer beverage. Thanks, Izzy. Yo, Hajime, check it out. I'm already eaten. Thanks. Thank you for alerting me to that. The game will. No, we need to gamble. We have so much money. Is there a reverse thing? I know people get off and there's a king for people for watching people eat. Is there one for having people watch you eat? I'm sorry. As usual, you're eating a lot. His pocket jingles when he walks. He's just got a fucking pouch in his pockets. It's distracting from his natural bulge. That's a That 70s Show reference for all you that 70s Show fans out there. we also got. I know we get a free time because I can at least talk with Kazuichi because I need to finish his route. There's a fucking gnat floating around. It's called voyeurism, but isn't voyeurism? That's when you're watching someone, not when you're being watched. Or is that voyeurism? I don't know. I fucking got it. All right, hang on. There's a dead bug on my hand, and I actually grabbed it out of the air. Oh, it does go both ways. All right, well, you know what? The more you know. Thank you for educating me, Mercy. I actually fucking caught it. I've done that a few times, but no one's ever been around to witness it. Well, it might get locked in place like the funhouse again. So I gotta eat when I can.
Eat well, shit well.
That's the name of my wellness brand, Shitwell. In Brodemus' Danganronpa, all the characters unite around Hajime getting over his chronic gambling addiction. Doesn't matter, any of the main character. Makoto, Hajime, whoever's in V3, hopefully. Exhibitionism is being watched. Oh, okay. So yeah, is there one specifically for exhibitionism for having people watch you eat food? It's a very niche kink. Anyway. Okay, now that we've finished our breakfast, let's jump right into the main topic. Hey, I'm still eating here. I just got here. I haven't had a chance to eat anything yet. It's okay, I'm pretty much done eating. You selfish little...
You know, right?
And of course, the main topic is about our plan to capture Nagito that we're supposed to carry out today. Today?
Cannot be.
Are you really going to do it? Gonna clear your browser history again? Yeah. Don't look it up. Don't. I was just fooling. You don't need to look it up. I don't need to know. Of course, I spent all night coming up with this plan. That means I haven't slept for 2 days straight. Don't you think my effort should count for something?
Hey, bastard.
We get it. Hurry up and spill that plan of yours already. Well, I thought of several plans, but in the end, I figured that a straightforward plan would be the best. Food exhibitionist. Okay, that's fair. I'll accept that. I'll accept that as an answer. One of us will be the decoy who lures Nagito into the lobby by telling him we need to talk to him there. And then, at the best possible moment, the 2 task force members will move in and swiftly capture Nagito.
All right.
So that's the plan. What do you think? You spent all night coming up with this plan? It's easy to understand, so I'm cool with it. Anyway, are there any bananas left?
You.
Mukbang? Mukbang? But again, that's more like watching. It's not being watched. I think food exhibitionist might be the best way to put it. So now, I'll present each of you with your role.
Of course.
Since it's my plan, I'll take the role of commander. I won't let anyone object to that.
Hey.
Well, Commander, sounds like the most fun.
Hey, didn't I just say I won't let anyone object?
Right.
Next, I'll present the 2 task force members. These big roles go to you two, Fuyuhiko and Akane. Yep, sure thing.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Got no choice. Man, I like that voice clip of Derek Stephen Prince going, "You're pathetic."
You know, right?
And the person burdened with the core of this plan, the decoy who has to lure Nagito, I'll give that role to Chiaki Nanami.
No way.
No way, she says. What did you say?
So...
I mean, it's not like I ever agreed to this plan.
Hey.
Not a mukbangologist. It's gonna be fine. It's not like you're gonna tie him up. You're just gonna lure him.
Well.
Besides, there's no way I'd ask Miss Sonia to take on such a dangerous role, you know? So please, I'm begging you.
Hey.
What a rude way to ask for help. If Mahito was here, she would have beaten you up.
You.
I mean, you did say earlier that you definitely can't accept killing. Isn't that right? I need your help to stop another killing. And didn't I just say I'm begging you? Why are you snapping at her all of a sudden?
Oh.
Fine.
I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm not, no, I've made that joke too many times. You're gonna do it? All right, then this lineup is perfect. Hey, Sonia and I haven't been given roles. What should we do? Sonia has the role of princess. That doesn't make any sense.
For now.
And you're on shore duty. I want you to supply the rope we need to tie up Nagito.
Bow down.
Denied.
Whoa.
Why?
Listen.
If Hajime has nothing to do anyway, he shall accompany me.
Miss Sonia?
No, like I said, he needs to supply the rope.
You must not.
This is not a request. This is an order.
That is an order.
Sonia's hairline, it's on his forehead. Or Soda's hairline, it's on his forehead. Really? Oh, yeah. Well, I was mad. Maybe that's like just... Maybe he has a... That's a wicked widow's peak, if that's the case. Fine. If Hajime and Miss Sonia are free, it's fine.
I'll leave that
Good.
matter to
Repeat that.
Damn it.
If Hajime and Miss Sonia are free, it's fine. To object so forcefully, where do you need to go, Sonia? I shall tell you in due time. We will be discovered if I speak too loudly.
What did you say?
You're gonna be alone with Hajime at a secret place. We're definitely giving him the underwear this next time we hang out with him, just to fuck with him. For now,
Damn it.
we'll carry out the plan tonight. All of you, make sure you prepare your bodies and minds.
Huh?
Is our commander going to be okay? His energy seems to have dropped pretty drastically. Let's all disperse it out.
Now then, please come to the hotel lobby in 30 minutes.
Yeah, sure thing. 30 minutes. After our planning meeting had ended, I quickly finished eating my breakfast. By the time I made it back to my cottage, it was already close to the time I agreed to meet Sonia. Just take me there. Don't make me walk there. Just let me go there. Oh, I haven't had time to look at Gundam's or Nekomaru's cottages yet. Nekamaru, you were a strong man. You were always straightforward because you were strong. But strength doesn't mean anything when you're dead. Wow, what a hard line. Holy shit. All right, Gundam. Gundam, I won't forget your final message. Don't give up on life. Even now, those words are still etched into my heart. I don't know if I'll find any answers, but we will continue to press forward. So you won't lecture us. Lecture us, he says. That's what he's concerned about. He's concerned about getting a stern talking to by a fucking ghost. I was supposed to be somebody in the hotel lobby, but the gotchas! Fine. Fine. Hey, Akane. Hey, Monami. Hey, Kazuichi. That's a rough line. Strength doesn't mean anything when you're dead. Okay, what do you want?
Hajime, you're late.
Huh? I'm right on time. Wait, should I have come a little earlier?
A little earlier? In my country, you are severely punished if you do not arrive 13 minutes before an arranged meeting time.
For such an orderly country, 13 minutes is a pretty arbitrary rule.
That is.
Oh, I see. This is culture shock. Then I guess that can be overlooked.
So, where are you planning to go? I just have to come along, right?
Well,
Of course, it is a place that pertains to this discovery we made yesterday.
Jabberwock Island Development Plan? Did you find something about it? Find out something about it?
How should I say this? After reading this document over and over again, I suddenly realized the Future Foundation was planning to rebuild a facility on this island to use as their headquarters.
You're talking about the large administrative building on the central island, right? But I couldn't find a building like that anywhere. Maybe this is something about a different island?
do you have a minute?
Or what if the plan suddenly changed and they had to use a different facility?
A different facility?
Well,
Was there not a facility on this island inscribed with the symbol of the Future Foundation?
Oh, yeah.
As I recall, the ancient ruin on the second island had such a symbol on its door.
Yeah, you're right. The Japanese word for Mirai was inscribed there. If that's the case, that ruin might be connected to the Future Foundation, right? Yeah, we've already gone over this.
however,
The discrepancies in the document are strange, but there is no doubt that that ruin is quite suspicious.
You're right. I'd completely forgotten about it after being locked inside the funhouse, but the possibility that that ancient ruin is connected to the Future Foundation is incredibly high. I knew there was something strange about that place. Sonia, after hearing all this, I want to go there as much as you do. I'll definitely come with you.
Then I may not be competent, so please be patient with me.
The quite significant building at right? Outside. I just want to gamble. We're 2 hours into the stream and I have not been presented an opportunity to gamble. Hey Chiaki, you weren't out here before.
hey.
Yeah, what exactly does Kazuichi do as a commander?
How should I know?
Well,
In games, commanders are usually flags.
Flags?
If you defeat the commander, no matter how many other units are left, you still secure a victory. Even damaging the commander is enough to decrease the opponent's morale. As far as plans go, it's a pretty standard tactic.
I'll leave that matter
Wonderful!
to your
That plan is a
discretion.
seal of approval. Continue to target the commander.
You're totally mistaking who to fight. What's the point of targeting Kazuichi?
That is.
You're right. What a shame.
Shame? If Kazuichi heard that, his rapidly diminishing enthusiasm might plummet into the negatives. I don't know why, but I'm starting to feel sorry for that guy. Nah. Hey, Pan. How are you now? We still haven't gambled yet, because this game hates fun. That's what, the second island? You won't let me gamble now, will you?
Hold it right there.
Nope. Nope, of course you won't. SMH my head. Fuck me. I just want to gamble. I just want to gamble. I don't give a shit about the story or the plot or the importance of the building. Just let me gotcha. Just let me gotcha. I don't even remember what fucking island it's on. It's on the 5th island. I have a map. Is it the second island? It's the second island. and I went the complete wrong direction. But we're gonna keep running. Maybe our pet will shit itself to death. Who knows? It wouldn't let me, daughter. I tried at every opportunity I had to walk around. It wouldn't let me leave. Feed our gambling addiction. We do. And then we're gonna talk about the animes. For all y'all that have showed up, I prepare your hot anime questions. When we can finally start gambling, we'll have a segment where I talk about anime and my hot anime takes. Let me gamble.
No matter how many times I see this place, it certainly gives me the willies.
However,
Kazuichi like to give you the willies too, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, we should not dwell on that. After all, we are here to look for clues.
That's right. There's no doubt we'll find something here. All right, let's start. I guess let's look at the ancient ruin. Let's look at the door. Now that I'm taking a closer look at it, the door looks even stranger. For a building that looks pretty run down and shabby, this door looks very high tech. Future, huh? Future. Machine gun. This is a real gun. Is this building so important that it requires this much security? All right, Sonia, what do you got?
There is no mistaking it. The Japanese word for future is inscribed on the door. But this facility, now that I have taken a better look at it,
it cannot be.
it bears an uncanny resemblance to Hope's Peak Academy. Why is that?
Do I have anything else to look at here? Oh, the panel, okay. This liquid crystal display next to the door. That's probably it. This is probably the key. Your powers of deduction astound me. This door will probably open if we input the correct numbers. 11037, try that.
We have discussed this before as well, but it would be dangerous to test it haphazardly.
Well,
If we make a mistake, it is possible that we will be fired upon by that gun. I can think of no other reason for that gun to be there.
As long as it's a possibility, it'd be bad if we acted recklessly. The ultimate
I am
Texas gun.
concerned.
Do they have a character who's the ultimate fighter? They just have a fucking pistol.
That is right.
Never lost a fight.
Courage and recklessness are completely different. If you were shot by a gun like that, you would have more holes in you than a Beatrice's nest.
You mean a bee's nest?
You
In
are
my country,
wrong.
we use expression Beatrice's nest.
Anyway, right now we definitely shouldn't test it out so recklessly.
I see.
In order to open this door, we must find the password first. Or destroy the door with some kind of explosive force.
Nah, it's impossible. This door looks extremely sturdy. It's definitely better if we find out the password instead. All right, all I have to do next is find out what that password is. It's a good thing we came here so we could at least find that out.
You are right.
We came all the way here to look at the door and go, looks like we need the password. Really? He's a dummy thick boy. Hajime dumb himbo. He really fucking is. Except he's not a himbo because he's kind of an ass. But the problem is, where would we obtain that password? When we first came here, even Monaco and Monami said they didn't know the password. If they really don't know it, how are we supposed to find out? As usual, it's a mystery, huh? After finishing our investigation of the ancient ruin, Sony and I decided to go back to our cottages for now. That's a weird sentence. I only like grammars. It's still the middle of the day. Looks like I have some free time! Now then, what should I do? Oh, I know what we're gonna do! Oh, I know what we're gonna do! It's time, chat. It's time! I can't get there fast enough! Let's go! It's finally time. After hours of pointless gameplay, we get to the real meat of Danganronpa. And that is gambling. Alright, everybody. Alright, let's pull it up here. The Mono Yashin! Yes! Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Alright, everybody. I hope you all got your hot anime questions ready because it is time for the first ever segment of I'm Not a Weeb! Woo! I've been waiting to use that all fucking day. Alright, so we're gonna fucking gamble away our life savings at the Monomoto Yashin while I talk about anime for the next 2 hours probably because we have 524 coins now. We got production value here. That's why I didn't eat breakfast. I was working on that. Was it loud? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it was loud. I didn't test it at all. I made it and I was like, all right, we're sending it. We're making it live. All right, so anime. Now that we're here, I don't know what the fuck to talk about. So like my wife and I have been like trying to catch up on some anime that we kind of have on the back burner. We recently finished up all of Kaguya-sama actually, because they dubbed it recently. I really liked Kaguya-sama. It was really cute. It was really sweet. It was a lot of fun. Aaron Dismuke voices Miyuki, and I love it whenever I love that Aaron's in more stuff now. Ooh, got lucky. Oh, I already had this. Oh, excuse me. This is gonna be like me talking about anime and then talking about anime dub voice actors because that's like why I do it. But yeah, I love hearing Aaron in a bunch of new stuff and hearing him in other things. Did you catch up with Fire Force? If there's a new episode this week, I have not. If there was a new one this week. Aside from that, yes. We caught up and like we watched the episode where Shinra and Arthur go back to Benny and start their training with him. And that was whole Tamaki's thing also about how she wants to be stronger and like kind of her backstory a little bit. I really liked that episode though. I like what they did with Tamaki. Like of course they touched on her fucking Lucky Lecture bullshit. But of course they're going to, because that's fucking the whole point of her character, as much as I hate it. Oh, I can use the scroll wheel. You learn things every day. I really liked it though, and I really hope they keep going that route with Tamaki, because I'm really tired of her being just a fan service character. She could be such a cool fucking character, and then they just, oh look, boobs, ass. Aren't we so original? It's so remarkably disappointing. But if a new episode came out this week, then we haven't watched it yet. Anyone watch Chihaya Furu? It's one of my faves and a very unexpected sports. It's a sports anime? I don't think I've ever heard of that, Iode, actually. The only sports anime I've ever watched, I can't even say that I've ever liked, because I haven't watched that many. And it's like, it's like only like in technicality a sports anime. And that was Air Gear back in high school. And I really liked Air Gear when it came out. Oh, what a cute little doll. We already had that? Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. I know like a lot of sports anime is supposed to be really good. Like Haikyuu is supposed to be really good, but it doesn't interest me. Like Skate came out and like one of my wife's coworkers is always like, you should watch Skate. It's really good. And I was just like, that's okay. She didn't pitch Skate very well at all because my wife really likes Yuri on Ice. And God, this woman, not my wife, my wife's coworker was like, oh, you would like Skate. It's got gay dudes in it too. Like word for word what she said to my wife. And both of us, like she told me that and I was like, what? If that's what you thought Yuri on Ice was all about, boy, you missed the fucking point. Yuri on Ice is a beautiful love story about discovering what love means to you. It's a gorgeous anime. I love Yuri on Ice. But just pitching it that way was like, I'm fucking sorry? Is there any anime specific tropes or character types that you find yourself liking? I'm really boring. I tend to like main characters. So like Shinra, I used to like Deku, but they really scrubbed Deku clean. With any of sort of like particular character quirks he had, pun intended. I tend to like, I don't even know, honestly. I don't know. I honestly have no idea what character tropes that I really like. I know ones that I don't like, mostly like fan servicey character chosen one stories, but I don't know. CG had one. What's your kind of anime? What's your kind of anime? Are you into fighting? Maybe wholesome anime, supernatural anime, superpowers, maybe sports anime like Haikyuu. I'm into quite a bit of different anime. Like I said, I'm not very much into sports anime. I haven't watched a whole lot. I know they can be great stories, but I'm not really like into them all that much. I do like shonens typically. So like I like Bleach, I like One Piece, I like Fire Force, I like Black Clover. I do like some sort of like some political intrigue type things. Like I really liked I liked Fate Zero, which is kind of a shonen, but there's a lot of like intrigue and like politicking around it. I typically don't like politicking too much either. Fighting is definitely a big one. I also have found myself in my old age liking more slice of life type animes. And like kind of bizarre off the wall anime. Like my wife and I watched Nichijou last year. Fucking love Nichijou. But we watched Zombieland Saga recently. We watched Kaguya-sama. We're watching Cells at Work, the dub this time around, because Jeremy Lee is Red Blood Cell, and I love her. I love her voice. And that's been a lot of fun to go back and rewatch Cells at Work. Also, Ayode on Chihaya Furu, sportsman about card game where you have to memorize poetry and hit cards faster than your opponent. Oh, wait, I think I did see something about that. It looked really pretty. They bonked that into Yuri on Ice is great. It's so good. I love Yuri on Ice. It's such a good show. They bonked that into the box. Yeah, they really did Deku dirty by taking any sort of unique character qualities to him. So Chunies. I brought it up before. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I didn't accept to be a sports anime, but it was super good. It's a sport. Like they play 1-on-1 team matches against men and women to make us a female, like super hardcore of the sport. I think I saw something about that, and it looked really pretty. Actually, hot take time. What's your opinion on shipping? And do you ship characters if they aren't explicitly made to go? I typically don't actually, CG. I typically follow along with like whatever canon ships they imply or kind of push forward. I'm very boring like that. So it's like Ed and Winry in Full Metal Alchemist, or Natsu and Lucy in Fairy Tail. I typically don't do, or like even Yuri and Victor in Yuri on Ice. It's like it's just flat out like whoever is meant to be like the main love interest. I typically don't like there being a love interest. I like it, or it's not that I don't like it. I just like it when they don't have one outright. Like, yep, here's the main character's love interest, and now you've got to deal with it. It's kind of like Ochako and Deku. It's kind of just like, you know? Like, why bother? This didn't need it. Like, I get there in high school, so it's like, oh yeah, romance, it's a dramatic part of being a teenager. But I feel like it's not necessary in a lot of anime. It's just kind of like, oh, yeah, here we go. It's like, you can't just imply it or be like it'd be like saying like, oh yeah, Tamaki is meant to be the love interest for Shinra because she's like obsessed with being stronger and him saving her and things like that. I don't mind shipping, but I don't like it when it's just kind of plopped in there. Kind of, I don't know, again, I can't speak too much because I'm not caught up on it, but like in Black Clover with, I forgot her name, is it just Noelle? I know her brother's Nozzle, Nozel. I think it's just Noelle. Like how it's supposed to be implied that like her and Asta are supposed to be a couple, but it's like Asta doesn't give a shit about about doing the dirty. He just wants to become the Wizard King. That's all he cares about. Pop Team Epic has some really random here where they have different voice actors every episode. Really? I've seen Pop Team Epic, or I've seen things about Pop Team Epic. I haven't watched Pop Team Epic because I pitched it to my wife and she was like, we're not watching that. I was like, okay, then we're not watching it. You're a Black Rock Shooter. I've heard of Black Rock Shooter, but I have not seen it. No. If that's the case, I'm also curious. If a show has a ship that's flat, or if it's forced, do you still ship that? Or I ignore it. I ignore it. Like everything with Otahime and Ichigo, or like I didn't watch Naruto, but like Hinata and Naruto, which apparently they like kind of added some stuff in later, but it was just kind of like, yup, they're gonna bang. Like, yeah, I just ignore it. I'm just like, this didn't need to be here. Almost very like kind of like Noelle and Asta in Black Clover. I just ignore the fact that every scene where she's all like nervous and anxious around Asta, it's just like, this doesn't need to be here. I'm just gonna ignore this happen. That'll happen in another episode with Juggernaut. Yeah, same, Nikki. Like that makes way more sense than her and Shinra. But again, it's just kind of like, I don't like that Tamaki is just the fan service character. So I don't know. Shipping's fine as long as the thing is like I wouldn't even say I'm a veteran, but I experienced. I didn't participate. I experienced a lot of ship wars back in the good old days of Tumblr. So it's like I don't fucking involve myself in that anymore. Skull Facebook's seller Honda-san. He is such a lampoon of customer service. I've seen things about bookseller Honda-san, and I want to see it. I want to watch it, but again, that's just like another thing that I keep forgetting about. I keep forgetting it exists, and then I'll see like a screen grab, a screenshot of it on Twitter or something, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I should watch that. It looks really funny. Kind of like the same with like that show with Jesus and Buddha in it. I'm always like, oh, we should watch that, and then it leaves immediately. I have a lot of anime that are like that, where I'm like, oh yeah, we should watch Brand New Animal, or we should watch Bookseller Honda-san, or we should watch this, or we should watch that, and then it's like, nope, never mind. It will leave my brain immediately. Yeah, how couples portrayed in a show can really ruin the viewer's view of them. Yeah, yup. It's kind of like with Ochako and Deku. I love Uraraka. It's just that she's kind of just like, yeah, that's Deku's future girlfriend. Haha. Drives me insane. I also have a hot take about My Hero Academia. I fucking hate Bakugo. I don't care if he has a halfway decent character arc. I fucking hate Bakugo. He's just an asshole. Not even just to Deku. He's an asshole to everybody. I fucking hate Bakugo. Bakugo's a dickhead and a bratty child. Change my mind. They dropped her character. Did they really? That's a fucking shame. Because her whole thing about like being stronger during the fucking tournament arc where she fights Bakugo and Bakugo's like, I'm not gonna fucking go easy on her because she's strong, was a good moment. That was a good moment for Bakugo and a good moment for Ochako. And then there's like, nope, she's a girl, so she's gonna be Deku's girlfriend. And it's, oh, you fucking, Anyway, Izzy, we watched it years ago. It's like the only not mainstream we've seen basically without a physical reality and self-fight other people with cool powers, battle gears. What if it's a Black Rock shader? Interesting. I didn't know anything about it. I just had heard of it. And I agree, I hate him. He just sucks. He just sucks. And every time I see other fans of My Hero Academia mention Bakugo, it's usually in a, oh, my sweet soft boy, my sweet angry boy. He has such a good character arc. I don't care. He's an asshole. I fucking hate him. And you're right, CG. If he actually existed, no one would like him. Ugh, really? Ugh. Like, I haven't caught up with My Hero at all. Like, I haven't watched any of, what's the thing with, like, what's his name? Pile Driver? Steamroller? What, the dude with the fucking mask? Whatever his dumb fucking name is? I haven't watched that yet. So I haven't seen anything with like Mirio and all that stuff. Who I think is voiced by Rico Fajardo. Mirio is, which I'm really happy about because Rico Fajardo is another voice actor that I'm really excited to hear in other things. Rico Fajardo is, God, he's in a lot of stuff. Now he's the manager in Zombieland Saga. He's Taiju in Dr. Stone. He's in a lot. Oh yeah, gambling. Bakugo's nice. Yeah, right, Tysius? How are you now? Also, we're talking about anime. If you got your hot anime questions, this is the segment called "I'm Not a Weeb." So if you got your anime takes or your anime questions, we'll talk about them here. I think Bakugo had potential, but the show is balancing so much tedious shit that it out his arc. put his arc on hold and feels are drawn out. It's arc like 2 episodes. We need to keep up. Yeah. That's the thing, is it's his whole character is based around his antagonistic nature towards Deku, and it's like I could not give less of a rat's ass. I could not give any less of a shit about this. And he feels honestly just like, oh, we're a shonen fighting anime. We need to have a rival. Here's Bakugo. They ruined them for me. I think that's the thing, is like a lot of people don't like dubs. I love dubs, but I think honestly what it boils down to is whichever one you heard first. Because if I watch something subbed first and then try to watch the dub later, I cannot handle it. I cannot deal with it. That's why I can't watch Attack on Titan dubbed, even though I really want to, because Matt Mercer voices Levi. And fuck, Bryce Papenbrook is Eren, which is not a good pick. I don't know who cast that. And Josh Greeley is Armin, which there are issues with, but it's fine. Except it's not even that big of an issue, all things considered. I really like Josh Greeley as a voice actor also. But I can't watch the dub of Attack on Titan because I watched the first 2 or 3 seasons all subbed. So it just doesn't sound right in my head. It's been a shift going from Cells at Work subbed to Cells at Work dubbed, but I'm willing to make the transition, 1, because it's been 2 years, and 2, because I love Jeremy Lee's voice. Okay, let's see. I saw someone mention Way of the House Husband. Pan, I am not. Have you seen the fucking trailer for it? It looks like a motion comic. It looks awful. I was really hyped for the anime for Way of the House Husband. I haven't read the manga. I don't read. But I've seen clips of it from, like, on Twitter, on Reddit, and things like that, and even back on Tumblr back in the day. And I was like, this looks really funny. And then they announced the anime, and I got really excited for it, and then they released their fucking motion comic trailer for it, and if that's how it looks, I am not on board with that. It looks like ass. IMO. Bakugo's just they've broken up for a year. Yeah, right? He just doesn't get over it. Just watched Millionaire Detective. Is that good? I know very little about it. Recent and some was uncomfortable because I watched the W. Yeah, that's fair. Also, fuck. I watched both movies for My Hero Academia in theaters, like when they came out back in the day. And I loved them so much. I loved that so much. It was so much fun. That's fair, tabletop. You might just prefer subs, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Anime fans on the internet are typically, unfortunately, children who can't critically consume media, leading to toxic things like infantilization, demonization, and or romanticization. True, as a fan of anime fan. Yeah, I don't know. There's a weird thing with anime fans where it's like it becomes a personality trait. I like anime. That's it. That's my personality. Great, good for you. Bakugo is a good foil for Deku, though I'm not sure how well the animal's handling it. That's fair, Soul. Like, Deku's all like full of hope and everything, and he's the goody two shoes, and Bakugo's the angry dude who wants to be a hero because of the same reason as Deku. It's just that he's an asshole, and I don't like him. In the case you catch some angels, that's fair, Tysius. I say I'm not a weeb, and that hence the name of the segment. But boy, I got anime opinions. Don't get me started on the Way the House Husband trailer. It's bad. It's really bad. I know only animes drive me away from the story, so I might actually watch it. You know what, Pan? Report back to us on how it goes, because I cannot deal with it. It looks like a motion comic, and I'm so disappointed. Go out on the big screen, does it justice. It's so good. It's so good. I hated, though. It was as much fun as it was. I hated the fucking second movie because of the bullshit they pulled in it. It was so fucking dumb. The ending of it, at least. Everything leading up to the ending was really, really good in the second My Hero Academia movie. The ending is stupid as fuck. It's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. I do too. I just don't like motion comics. It feels cheap. It feels lazy. Like, fuck. It took me a while to get used to like the 3D stuff, but like Nichijou has a really unique art style. Space Dandy did this thing in the second season where they experimented with a different animation style for each episode, and it was really fun and interesting to watch because they got like a bunch of different artists to work on it and like kind of did each episode almost like an artist showcase. It was really cool and really interesting, and they had some really funky art styles in that season. But like watching like Agretsuko. I really like Agretsuko. I like its art style. It's really cute. It's really fun. I just can't. The motion comicness of the Way of the House Husband is really just it wounds me. And yeah, it's so dumb. The ending of fucking Two Heroes. God, it's fucking idiotic. Is it Two Heroes? Is that the second one? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Fun fact, they butchered season 2 of TPN. They cut out like an entire arc. TPN. TPN. What's TPN? Fave Magical Girl series. I don't watch a lot of Magical Girl series. Like, I watched Sailor Moon when I was a youngin'. The Promised Never. Oh, The Promised Neverland. Really? Was it bad? That's a shame. My wife was really excited for that. She hasn't. She wants to watch the first season. I don't want to watch it because I'm a huge baby and it looks scary. But she got excited. She's like, I need to actually watch it now. Because the second season came out. But that's a bummer if they fucked with it. Let's see. Dora Hetero has some good use of 3D. It's maybe a map us. You know what? That's fair. I want to watch Dora Hetero, and I keep telling my wife we should watch it, and she's always like, I don't know. And I'm like, no, we should watch it. It's supposed to be really good. But I don't know. It's still a fight. It's not a fight. It's still trying to push it. But anyway, Magical Girl series. I don't know. Like, I watched Sailor Moon back in the day. I haven't watched Madoka, but I know of Madoka. God, I don't think I watched any other Magical Girls anime. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I don't know, then. The only one that I've watched is Sailor Moon. Bad things, even good people. Fans love Junko. She's the most cosplay character. She's hot and evil. Fans love that. However, this is the third. I took Junko pretty. You know what? That's fair, Izzy. That's completely fair. They're forced the explanation. Yeah, right? Like, anyway, we're all over the place. The fight with My Hero Academia and the second movie. It's a really cool fight. The end of the movie. It's a stupid fucking reason, though. But yeah, that's my hot take. The end of the second My Hero Academia movie is awful. The movie is great leading up to it. Amazing animation. Fun story. Interesting premise. Stupid fucking ending. But the manga is good for Promised Neverland also. I mean, I'm glad to hear it. Pants. We already had pants. I'm not paying attention to what I got. We've gotten a few new things. But we also still have, y'all ready for this? 92 coins. Gonna need to save a few for title or thumbnails and shit. So we're still going strong. We've only gone through about 200 coins. Treating everything overly cutesy, baby. Yeah, like that's one that bothers me. Is where they're like, he's just an angry little bean. He's an asshole. It doesn't matter. Fuck. Millionaire Detective is okay, but it's so short that when it goes from episodic to story arc in the last few episodes, it gets a little hard to follow. Oh, interesting. I know very little about it. The premise, I can guess what it's about, but that's about it. I want to start watching, the Lord El Malloy Case Files, I think is what it is. It's like the Fate Zero direct sequel, with the kid who summoned Ryder in Fate Zero. And I heard it was okay. I think I heard it was pretty good actually, but I don't know anything about it. But as a staunch opponent of the Fate series, it's hard for me to like convince myself to watch it because I love Fate Zero. Fate Zero is amazing. Fucking hate Unlimited Blade Works. The fact that Bakugo overly abusing people gets excused makes me angry. Yeah, no, he's just a dickhead. I don't understand it. Osamatsu-san, because it's my most favorite anime. I've seen things about Osamatsu-san. It looks like a wild time, honestly. Doesn't hold him actually realistic. Also falls. I mean, yeah. What's his name? Moriyoshi, I think, is the mangaka of My Hero Academia. Hold him accountable. Yeah, I got you, CG. He's just allowed to be a dickhead, and everyone's like, yep, he's strong, so it's fine. He's allowed to be an asshole. I don't care. After Goldieland, the manga started to go downhill fast, and the second season of the anime came out and started the downhill. Ugh, that's rough. That's a shame, because I heard that The Promised Neverland was really good. And that's a real bummer when an anime falls in quality, I guess. And demonization, maybe takes up a character and essentially blacks some things that have good quality. Shut up. I feel like that happens a lot less often, though, because you can have an objectively shitty character, like with the example of romanticizing Junko. I feel like that's much more common than demonizing characters. I see more people like pardoning literal crimes against humanity and war crimes. It's like, oh, but cute girl or cute boy. I don't know. I feel like demonization does happen, like where it's like if you like that character, you're problematic. Like liking Vriska. But I feel like romanticization happens a lot more. Hate on Mineta. Everyone hates Mineta. Mineta sucks. Mineta's fucking awful. He just shouldn't be a hero. He shouldn't be allowed to live. I think Monica Rial voices Mineta, weirdly enough. She's everywhere. She's like the most prolific anime voice actress in the business. She voices like Mira Jane in Fairy Tail. She's 1,000 things. She said fuck Mineta, right? Mineta sucks. Yeah, he's the sticky ball boy. He's got the grape head. Mineta was a girl first. She thought Mineta was a lesbian. Nope. He's just a skeevy fucking kid. Got a funny voice though. I will say that much. It's like Space Kid from Camp. Lindsay Jones. They did a great job with Space Kid. Space Kid's my favorite character in Camp. Okay, that's fair shade. Or is he? I do too, and I was bummed when they were like, "Yep, it's only on Rooster Teeth First members now can only watch Camp," and I was like, "That's a bummer. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, Rooster Teeth." I got into UA, a renowned school, only a few scenes. Yeah. Like, how the fuck did he pass the entrance exam? I've been wondering about that though too. Like, they got into the entrance exam because they had to like, you know, prove their worth as a hero and or like be like, you know, show that they can do heroic things. And then there's like, how did Mineta get in? How did the invisible girl get in? Like, what did they do to prove that they were worthy of being the top entrance class at UA? Yeah, no, that's completely fair, Izzy. Hating a character is fine, even if they're like universally hated. The issue's coming at someone for not hating them. Yeah, that happened a lot with Vriska. Honestly, back in the day, a lot of homestucks would turn on each other because like, oh, you like Vriska? She did all these awful things, you know, but Gamzee's a baby, and it's like, I'm fucking sorry. Anyway, Attack is over the unofficial character. Yeah. It really is. That's truly what it boils down to, and I feel like that happens a lot in the anime fandom because anime fandom is such a broad umbrella over like different medias. It'd be like saying someone like, it'd be like someone coming after someone and being like, oh yeah, I'm in the movie fandom. Do you know how many fucking genres and styles of films there are in the world? You can like movies, but being like, oh, you only like action films? Oh, you only like rom-coms? Like. It's such a broad umbrella, but then at that point it's like there's different ideas and ideologies and opinions that form because there's so many different types of things. I don't know. And would you believe that you bring up these issues when criticizing a show? Yeah. And you get absolutely thrashed. Oh yeah, no. You either have to in fandom, you either have to love it 100% or you are out. You can't criticize anything that you like. Another anime with unique animation, Devilman Crybaby, and holy fuck is such a mindfuck. I want to watch Devilman Crybaby. That's been on my list for a while. That and Castlevania have both been on my list for a while to watch. Devilman Crybaby though, because it has such a unique fucking art style. I love the way that show looks, and I just haven't done it yet. Anyone excited for Eden Zero? Because I don't know if I am. I honestly don't know if I'm excited. I really like Fairy Tail. Don't get me wrong. I really like Fairy Tail. For the most part. I really don't like the art style change. At some point at around I don't remember what happened. I really wasn't a big fan of the art style change. But Eden Zero kind of keeps that same newer art style from Fairy Tail, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm okay with this. But I really like Fairy Tail. My wife and I both really like Fairy Tail. My wife and I want to get Fairy Tail tattoos of the Fairy Tail guild symbol somewhere. Did we get the thing from... That's it! That's it! That was the last thing we needed! Oh, fuck, the thing from Unending... With Never Ending Story. Alright, well, we're gonna keep going. I still got 200 coins to go through, so let's just fucking keep talking. But we're at 100 now. Baby! Now let's just bulk up on our gifts. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I really like Fairy Tail, but I just don't know if I'm excited for Eden Zero, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't know. Ah! Thank you, Ayode. Thank you for the 200 bits. Full items. Hell yeah. Thanks, Ayode. I don't remember what that fucking that notification is. Anyway, I don't know. Moral of the story: I don't know if I'm excited for Eden Zero. Stop watching Devil Cry Baby. I'm going to go back to it. Yeah, I want to start watching it. I only watched season 1 of MHA, but I hate how Baku everything's a personal attack. Right, Nikki? It's so stupid. I hate it. I watch anime and you sound like you watch a fair bit. Learning what's your opinion on LGBT representation? The only show I've seen have representation MHA, and it's real bad. Yeah, that's true with Tiger. Magna presents an interesting societal point, though. I'm not saying it's good, but they have Tiger, who is a successful hero, and went and he went and got surgery and actually like fully transitioned because he could afford it. Because he could, as a professional hero, he had the privilege and opportunity to go and finish his transition. And then you have Magna on the other side, who is a villain and is being discriminated against and has a harder time because of it. And basically it's like a class difference type of a thing. It's a really interesting point, but Magna's treated weirdly. I didn't know Toga was bi, though. I did not know that one. I don't like Toga, though. I don't like characters that are just like they're just like psychotic for the sake of being they're psychopaths for the sake of being a psychopath, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of those types of characters. And Magna dies gradually. It's revealed. That's true. They also fucking kill Magna immediately afterwards. And Tiger's barely on screen. Inflection's love with Ochaka. Really? I mean, like I said, I haven't watched, like, I think it's season 3 or 4, whatever the hell it is with fucking Bulldozer, whatever his fucking name is. Pile Driver. Black saying his name, you joke when you kick from service. Really? I think there's also a point where... Did I just get a double lucky? I don't know. There's an issue where I think people will mistake, or not even mistake, but they don't really understand that there's a difference between something that's triggering and something you just don't like. And I feel like there's like a weird crossover there sometimes. I'm not saying it's like rampant, because like, clearly things that can trigger you will trigger you, but I feel like people might misunderstand that there is a difference between simply not liking things or being uncomfortable about certain things. I don't like spiders. I would never say that spiders trigger me, though. I don't like looking at spiders, but I wouldn't say that I have, you know, past trauma because of spiders. I wouldn't say I am triggered by spiders. I just don't like spiders. I just think they're icky. But I feel like when it comes to like a lot of anime fans, and this is super generalization, I'm not saying this is like anything like that, but like when it comes to like demonization, like you're talking about Izzy, when it's like, if you can't say this because we don't like this character, that kind of takes away the legitimacy of things that can actually trigger people. I don't know. Only characters immediately are Magna and Tiger. Yeah. It's done wrong in most things. Yeah, representation is very touchy, which is why, like, I think people were surprised at how well it was handled in Yuri on Ice. Even though there's no, like, there's no 100% confirmation. These two men love each other. Which, I wish there was a little bit more. I wish there was something like more concrete rather than just the 98% implication that they love each other. But there's nothing solid there, which I think is the only disappointment I had, that they didn't go whole hog on that. One of the characters in Zombieland Saga is a trans girl. They pretty much got engaged, but like won't say exactly. Like they really danced around it. They really tiptoed it. They got right up to that line and just like skirted it as hard as they could. I wish Anne would just take the plunge. The problem is then they get into the point where it's like, well, now is it going to be fetishized? Is it Yuri? Is it yaoi now? Is it not an actual loving relationship between two LGBTQ plus characters or A plus characters? And there's just no there's no full commitment to it. But to my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, as much as like a lot of anime fans in the West would love to see more representation on it, Japan is still very, very much conservative when it comes to representing LGBTQA plus characters. So it's like, it's hard to push something that is legitimate and isn't just a fucking fetish, or isn't meant to be, I mean, really, that's the best way to say it, isn't meant to be fetishized. And She-Ra, I heard, has a lot of great representation in it. I haven't watched She-Ra. I haven't watched Voltron either, which like those always kind of get conflated with each other. I heard it was great. It looked amazing. I just haven't taken the time to watch it. I've heard that, yeah, exactly, CG. Like I've heard that Japan is a lot more conservative when it comes to like LGBTQA plus characters and representation. But anyway, yeah, if I can't necessarily speak on how good the representation is as a straight cisgendered white male. I can't really speak on representation too much because I feel like it's not necessarily my place. But I will say I feel Lily is a pretty good representation of a trans character in anime in Zombieland Saga. She has a really, really upsetting episode, but she's such a fun character the whole series. And once the other characters learn that Lily is Lily and she is who she is and who she is going to be, they're all fine with it. They're like, it doesn't matter. Lily is still Lily. It's a really cute story, and I love it. Don't watch Voltron. If you watch Voltron, stop at season 2. You know what? Fair. Okay. Open about sexuality. Don't know how. Oh, interesting. I have an OC with BPD stuck on the wall. Oh, interesting tabletop. Very different from each other. The thing is, like, I always saw Voltron and She-Ra getting like talked about together, kind of a thing. So that's why I always think of them like at the same time. I originally got into Carol and Tuesday because I heard that the leads would be dating, but that never actually happened. Turns out the show had a bunch of really bad. Ooh, still a really good show with some good POC and gay rep, but I ended up falling. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Carol and Tuesday is interesting though because it's made by the same dude who did Cowboy Bebop, who is also the same dude who did Space Dandy, and allegedly Carol and Tuesday happens in the same universe as Cowboy Bebop. I think, or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of something else. I don't remember. But that's a shame, because I always got the implication that Carol and Tuesday was supposed to be a really cute lesbian love story. And that's disappointing if that's not how it ended up being. I wish Yuri on Ice focused on Victor and the two Yuris. They started interesting. They really did at the end, like as the series progressed, Nikki. I agree completely. I love the dub of Yuri on Ice, because fuck, who voices Yuri? Josh Greeley voices Yuri, I think. And Jerry Jewell voices Victor in a bad Russian accent. And Mikhail Solisud voices Yurio, also in a bad Russian accent. And it's like, they try their best, and it's very much like, you know what, they tried. It's just so funny. But it doesn't detract from how cute and wonderful the show is itself, and how gorgeous the show is. Fuck, it's so good looking. Josh Greeley, like I said, he voiced Armin in the dub of Attack on Titan, but he's also Sadao Mao in Devil as a Part-Timer, which is getting a new season, which I'm super excited about. God, I'm so excited about that. That's one of my favorite anime. I love Devil as a Part-Timer. But then, fuck. Mikasa Soul said most people probably know him as Soul from Soul Eater. Our partner has BPD and also has STP fitness. He also use us and God. Well, first time anime doing the crazy girlfriend thing, it's just actually scary. But that's fair. That's completely fair. I'm not a big fan of the yandere character type or character trope. I used to like Voltron, watched the whole thing a while back, and most seems to rub me the wrong way. That's fair. That's completely fair. That happens. Sometimes an anime or a show itself just kind of just drops off in quality. That's why I refuse to watch Supernatural past season 5 anymore. And yeah, fuck. When is that coming out? I don't think they have a release date for it yet. Let's see. Devil is a part-timer. Season 2 release date. I don't think there's a release date for it yet. Ooh, actually, release date will be in fall 2021. Allegedly, according to Monsters and Critics. That's exciting, but I need to wait for the dub, and my life is pain. Being a fan of dubbed anime is suffering. Carolyn Tuesday, great. I don't know what bad rep y'all talking about. I don't know. Are you invested in any fandom, or do you stay away from? I typically don't really invest myself in a single fandom. This is the thing where I've talked about this with my wife. I almost wish, because I don't actually. I like the way I am right now. I almost wish that I could be the person who will like a single thing. I wish I liked only anime. I wish I liked only board games. I wish I liked only video games. I wish I liked only Homestuck or things like that. I can never commit to one fandom because, dude, I just like things. Like, I just fucking like things. I like Homestuck, I like anime, I like video games, I like board games, I like FF14, I like Supernatural, I like all sorts of different things that I've touched on in the fandoms, but I can never say I am in a certain fandom. I just like things, bro. Which is why I like so many different genres of things. Like, when it comes to anime, since this is the anime segment, remember, we're on I'm Not a Weeb. I like slice of life. I like shonen, like action shonen. I like romantic comedies. I like some darker stuff. I like all kinds of different things. And I don't commit myself to a single thing because life's boring if I'm just like, I only like Homestuck. It's not a personality trait, I guess is what I'm saying. And there's nothing wrong if you do that, but I guess just, you know, don't make that your personality. My personality is Homestuck. My personality is Danganronpa. My personality is Attack on Titan. You can like those things. You can really like those things. You can have posters and clothing items and everything, but I think there's something beneficial to watching other genres of things. I don't know. That's my opinion on that on the medium. I really like RWBY, even though I know it's bad. I used to like RWBY. I watched the first 2 seasons of RWBY, and then I dropped off after that. Recently moved away from a huge weeb, but Dragon Maid. Same! I see! Fuck! I forgot! Dragon Maid's getting another season. God, I'm so excited for that too! Fuck! Y'all know I want to cosplay as Toru. Oh, I'm so excited. Those are like the 2 anime I'm like stoked about. Devil's a Part-Timer and Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 2. I fucking love those shows so much. I have a really sad story about Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid though. We had another dog before we had Tulip. His name was Toby. He was a little like border terrier mixed thing. We think he was a bordy poo, which is like a border terrier and a poodle mix. We had him for 2 years. We adopted him in 2015, I want to say. When we moved to Virginia, we kept taking him to vets because he kept peeing on things. He kept drinking a lot of water, like an abnormal amount of water. Took him to vets, and they're like, well, he has like the symptoms and signs of kidney failure, but he seems so happy and energetic, it can't be that. One night, this was 2 days after my birthday, he was acting really weird. Like, he just was not having it. And we ended up putting him down because we took him to a 24-hour vet, and the vet, I'm so grateful for this vet because she's the only one who had the fucking balls to come out and say, your dog's kidneys are failing. There's nothing you can do about this. We could put him on an IV drip and maybe buy him 6 months. But in 6 months, at most, you'll end up right back here in this same situation. Your dog is in pain and suffering. So eventually, that night, we kind of just made the decision to, you know, it just had to put him down. And, God, that was a rough time. But we watched Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid because we kind of been watching, like, we kind of wanting to watch it here and there. We kept seeing it. We're like, this looks really cute, looks really fun. And then I think it was the week after we had to put him down, we watched it, and it really helped, like, in kind of not coping, but like watching something to take our minds off of it from being upset and sad about the whole thing for a week. Watching that, it kind of like helped bring us back and ground ourselves again. Thanks for the hydrate, Mercy. It helped kind of like, it helped to ground me at least. It helped me kind of not get over it, because you never get over that kind of thing, but kind of, you know, get past it and kind of keep moving on. And then a few months later, we adopted Tulip, and we've had our ups and downs with her. Fuck, we've had a lot of ups and downs with her. But I have a really soft spot in my heart for Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid because it helped me to kind of recover from Toby dying. Let's see. Ruby isn't that bad, it just isn't handled well. They're making it going on too long. The animation way better. I will agree that the animation's way better than it started out as, but Monty was the heart and soul of it, so it's really hard to watch it after he passed. Any mangas you want to be an anime? I don't really read a whole lot of manga, in all honesty. I would love to see My Hero Academia Vigilante be turned into an anime, which is like the side story of My Hero Academia. It's a really cool story. Really bad as far as fan service goes, so I don't know if it'll ever be made. Give us one thing and one thing for the longest time. Calm down for a bunch of things. That cycle continues. You know, that's fair. That cycle's brutal. I'm so happy. Same, Icy. Like, I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited to have a comfort show again. I mean, I've been watching a lot of comfort shows. Kaguya-sama and Zombieland Saga are very good comfort shows. But I'm excited to have Miss Kobayashi back. Binge all of How to Train Your Dragon movies. Makes me like brutal. Rip Toby. Yeah, he was a sweet boy. He was an asshole, but I loved him so much. He learned this thing from us. We don't know if we taught it to him, but every time we came home, we'd be like, Toby! And he would get on his hind legs because he was like this big. He was a small dog. He would get up and be like, yeah, and like do the same motion at us. God, I love that dog. He was so fucking cute. He's the cutest fucking dog I've ever seen. Tulip's a close second though. Similar to my Lady Yandere, where due to childish traumas, we're obsessively loving him. Interesting. I didn't know Yandere, the Yandere character type really had a connection like that. I just assumed it was a character archetype. To make Dragon Maid realize that rest in peace, you great people. Yeah, right. This fucking psychopath that lit their fucking set their building on fire. They killed like 30 people, I think. It's brutal what happened there. Yandere of my own. Really? Oh god. I would want. The Yandere fetish is really fucking bizarre because it's like, why would you want someone who would want to kill you if you said one thing wrong? Like, I'm sorry. Spy X Family needs to be. I haven't heard about that. I've not heard that one actually. Gotta reel the fans with blatant fan service. Dims the view bringers. I mean, yeah. There's a character who's like a gorilla pop star in Vigilante, and she wears strings for clothing. Like it's fucking awful. You're fine, Soul. We got you. Want to Yander like that? Yeah, right, Tabletop. Like I don't understand. Like the Tsundere one kind of gets. Like I kind of get the Tsundere character archetype because it's like. It's almost like that God, I hate even saying this. It's like that chase, like trying to like, I don't know. Hiding the true feelings trope is very much in line with the Tsundere archetype. So I understand the Tsundere. Yandere is just like, why? What's broken parts to fix them? Is that still a thing, CG? I know that was a thing. Like Malim. Malim is fucking. Every time Malim's on screen, I'm like, someone get this child more clothes for fuck's sake. I get that she's a fucking yeah, hard to get. Thanks, CG. That's what it is. Like I get that she's supposed to be like a fucking demon lord, but for fuck's sake, who lets this girl go out in public like this? You think at the very least Rimuru would be like, we need to fix this. Fuck. But that's my one issue I have with Slime, is the fan service. Milim and Shion. Because fuck, Shion has huge tracts of land that they love to show off. But other than that, I really like Slime. Slime has this weird feeling where it's like, it's an isekai. It's obviously an isekai, but it's, it has like a slice of life feel to it. I know apparently season 2 is gonna go off the wall and it's gonna turn like grim dark, and I don't think I'm on for that ride. I really like just things just go well for Rimuru and the Jura Tempest Federation. Like things just kind of go right for them. And Rimuru is a legitimately good dude, unlike a certain other super overpowered isekai protagonist who wants to just be a shithead. Rende could be here. Yeah, right. That's one thing. The fucking invisible girl. I've thought about that. I'm like, wait, she's just naked then, because she doesn't turn her clothes invisible. She's just walking around, and y'all are okay with this? Like, gloves and boots. Gloves and boots. That's all she's got. It's so not good. You care about me? No, you do not. Yeah. Where's my behavior fan service? But it's like, at least, I don't like fan service, but at least in Slime, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, by the way, for anyone who's wondering. At least they have a balance between it sometimes. Like, I've talked about the one where the OVA episode where they go to like a sandbar and they need to get a specific type of silt, and there's a tentacle monster with acidic thing, so it melts away the women's clothing after it grabs them, but it also melts away the guys' clothing and it puts them in compromising positions. And I turned to my wife when we were watching it. I mentioned this before. I was like, you know what? At least they balanced it out. I can accept this. I might not have to like it, but I can accept it at least. Also, we're almost done. I only got 2 more coins to do. That's just anime, honestly. That's just anime in general. Pervs and bullies get a free pass because why the fuck not? All right. Well, that's it, everybody. We only got 5 coins left, which I saved for my my thumbnails. Thus ends the first ever segment of I'm Not a Weeb! Alright. Back to actually playing Danganronpa. Let me leave. There we go. I should probably get going. Alrighty. Oh god, I'm sorry. Is it still? Hang on, I'm gonna change that real quick because that's probably gonna end up being a regular thing. I don't know how loud I should make it. I'm not a weeb. Where the hell is it? There it is. Let's turn you down to like. There we go. It's like an hour. Yeah, no, that's about what I was expecting it to take. When you have 500 coins, you need to burn through. Now we can get Kazu's end. Yeah, exactly. Now we can go and get underwear, because fucking anime. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the inaugural segment of I'm Not a Weeb. Where is Kazuichi, by the way? Let's see. Where are you? You're at the Rocket Punch Mart? Cool. Spent an hour talking about anime. It's all over the place, not structured at all. I think if I had critiques, it wasn't structured at all. It should be a segment broken up into sub-segments where we talk about specific things. Maybe have a question and answer segment about halfway through or something like that, but I'll start with a topic that I talk about for a little bit. Oh! It died! Alright, so yep, 10 skulls kills. Alright, we need to keep an eye on that. Pack up the weeb comments, everyone. Now back to the regularly scheduled child murder. Exactly. Except I don't think anyone's gonna die in the next hour. Hey, you're hanging out with the soda?
You know, right?
I don't know. Jamie, can I speak to you real quick? There's something important I need to talk to you about. What should I do? Should I invite Kazuichi to hang out? Yeah, we should. We're almost done with this bitch. I need you to spill it. Everything. What were you doing when you were alone with Miss Sonia? I spent time today getting interrogated by Kazuichi. He's with his own kind, exactly. He's hanging out with his brethren. Looks like Kazuichi and I grew closer today. Would you like to give Kazuichi a present? What happens if I give him Sony's underwear? Ugh. Also, what are these? Are they supposed to be like... Oh, hang on. I guess I could read what it is. Sorry, you can't, but you can't let you give that. It's what we in the street like call a key item. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. It doesn't let us. What does it even say? Sony's favorite regal undergarments. The modest lace conveys an air of refined sophistication. What about Nekamaru's? There we go. Nekamaru's favorite briefs. They were created by Military World, the historically renowned men's underwear manufacturer. Only the best team managers are allowed to wear them. Really? Only the team managers, huh? I really wanted to just rub it in his face that we had our underwear, but apparently they won't let us do that. Oh, it is just straight up the Falcor. A muffler crafted from the fur of a legendary luck dragon. It's swelteringly hot to wear in the land of eternal summer. It's just straight up Falcor. Okay. Secret boots. No, not fair. We're just heading to the coastal body. Yeah, just like he just pulls it down and just gets absorbed into his beanie. All right, I mean, he likes the rocket, which I think we have like 40 rockets now. If I can find the rocket, I might be blind. It's a power gauntlet, excuse me. It's not a power glove. It's a power gauntlet. Look at this antique doll. Let's see. Where the fuck's the rocket? There it is. Broken warhead. Yeah, you can have this here. A little touch, really. Slap bracelet. Seriously, thanks.
Well,
Hajime, about that thing before.
for now.
Hey, let's go somewhere else. After he said that, Kazuichi walked away by himself. I ran after Kazuichi until I arrived at the beach. Oh, I was just here. There's just open plastic gotcha like containers all over this beach. Whew. What are you doing?
Shut up!
Can't you see? I'm breathing deeply.
You.
I gotta prepare myself for lots of reasons, you know? All right, I'm ready. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro, he says. No, hold on. I don't really understand what's going on at all.
Hey!
Dumbass, isn't it obvious? There's only one thing for two men to do when they come to the beach. What? What can two men do at the beach? Date! I mean, look, Kazuichi, you're a good-looking dude, but I'm not into shark teeth, dude. Literally, it's a school trip bruise. Look at what's Monami gonna do about it? She can't come after me. I mean, fist fight, obviously. You know what? Fuck it. I want to see what he says. Date? I see. This is a date, huh?
That's right.
Two people having fun at the beach will eventually get close to each other, and then... Wait, you and me? What am I dreaming about that tonight? Well, I'd say it's a good time, and you let me know what happens afterwards. Kirishima shaking his boots. I just want to lighten the mood a little. What can two men do at the beach? Fist fight, I guess? Are you talking about a fist fight? Not exactly. You're gonna punch yourself. What? No, I'm not! Huh?
You.
If you don't, my mind won't be settled. It's like I feel lost or something. You believe in me, but I can't believe in you at all. It's like I betrayed you or something. Kazuichi? Hey, to be honest, I'm wearing contacts. What is this now? It's not like my hair is this color because I wanted it to look like this. I wasn't really sure what I wanted, so I just tried a few things and it ended up like this. He's a figment of your imagination, jeez. I was always a weak, cowardly kid. All I ever did was study and tinker with machines. So, I always believed that everyone who talked to me was a nice person. So even if I was betrayed or lied to, I always believed that they had a good reason for it. That's what I always believed, because I was too scared to admit it. The Kazuichi I know is a confident, happy-go-lucky guy who gets a little carried away sometimes. But maybe he's just been pretending to be like that. When I was in middle school, there was this guy I thought was my best friend.
We always did everything together, and I could talk to him about anything. One time, I let him cheat off my test because he begged me for help. But we got caught. Till the very end, he insisted that I was the one who willingly gave him the answers. But as long as he didn't get punished, I really didn't mind sharing my answers with him at all.
Man.
Ever since that happened, he kept avoiding me. I wonder why. It's not like I really cared. Maybe he felt guilty. He probably couldn't stand it.
Maybe.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I feel like I understand him a little. But at the time, I was fed up with everything, so I decided to get rid of all of it, including my looks. And when that happened, everyone who used to hang around me started keeping their distance. And punk asses started getting closer to me instead. Since then, I haven't needed to believe in anyone, and I haven't been betrayed. It's really easy. You'd be surprised how much changes when you change your appearance. Hot girls kept coming on to me too, but to tell you the truth, that scared me a little. I don't believe that for a second, Kazuichi. I don't believe anyone has ever come on to you, my guy. Kazuichi, I never felt betrayed by you. I mean, you always believed in me, didn't you? Well, but after hearing your reasons, I think it's fine. So how about this? If you ever betray us and make us sad, I'll punch you as hard as I can. Got it?
Huh?
Bring it on. I'll make you eat those words. Thanks. Because of you, I understand now. What I really hated all along wasn't being betrayed. I hated myself for being too weak to believe in others.
Whatever happens, I'll believe in you. That's what being friends is all about.
Thanks, Kyle.
Let's definitely get out of here. All of us.
Oh yeah, we're all gonna die. Yeah, definitely. Kazuichi offered his hand and I gripped it firmly. Oh, this is a date! This time, I felt a strong, definite bond forming between Kazuichi and me. And I... But it'll be different if you can't act suspicious. Even if you're my friend, I'll doubt you if you're suspicious. Yes! Grease monkeying around. I got the report card. I unlocked the skill Craftwork. And we got his underwear. Was the kazoos we bought him along the way? We won't even talk to you. Yeah, right? We did, Izzy. After staring at the sea with Kazuichi and talking about different things, I parted ways with him and returned to my cottage. We did it. We did it, chat. Our underwear collection grows. Question. Do we have time to finish Akane's? Will we have time to hang out with Akane a couple of times? Actually, let me save now that I've finished that. System! Save, please. Looks like I have some free time. What should I do now? Oh, I guess we do. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go hang out with Akane. Kazoo's magician. It's just he's just like pinning them on the wall. Here's Sonia's, and here's Nekamaru's, and here's Kazuichi's. What a fucking weird image that is. Fuck. I didn't really think about it until now. All right, let's see. Where's Akane? Let's go hang out with Akane. Akane! Of course, Chiaki's there. Akane's in her room. I don't have to go very far. Have we been in Akane's room yet?
Who is it?
He isn't framed. Yeah, no. But it's so bizarre. That's such a weird thing. Oh. Bitch, you live like this? This looks like a creature that she skinned and hung off of her wall.
Yahoo! This Minimaru doll is amazing. It's not just cute, it's got a lot of other awesome functions too. You want to check it out, right?
What should I do? Should I invite Akane to hang out? Yes. I think she did. Like, her bed is just on the floor.
Just so you know, Minimaru is mine, alright? I won't let you have it no matter how bad you want it.
I spent time today with Akane as she played with Minimaru. You're a little closer. Give Akane a present? Absolutely. Do I have any food? I should have food. Fuck. Very nutritious, high in fiber. It also tastes good with beef tongue. That'd probably be a good one to give her. She likes anything with food, right? It's paying for your company. I guess, like... Oh, she likes the jerky, right?
I think she likes the jerky. We're gonna give her the jerky.
Huh?
I can really have this, right? Once I accept it, I'll return it no matter what.
I hope you wouldn't.
Man, I'm starving. Hey, let's go find some food. Hector?
Well, it's the right number of letters. How many Mario exists? Kazuichi made him. Is there really? Can I even go into Terata's room now? Hajime. I want to believe she's just playing with me and doing this on purpose.
Hey, Hajime, I found a place that might have a lot of awesome things. Come on, let's go.
Akana grabbed me by my arm and dragged me to the storage room inside the old building?
Yo.
Monomi will let you in if you just ask her. She sure is a pushover. I found out that there's canned food here. Isn't that awesome? Since there's no one here, you can borrow as much as you want. It's a canned food party.
Akane's eyes lit up from being surrounded by food. She sort of looked like a little kid. When she looks this happy, it's hard for me to want to stop her.
Score!
Unless you, oh, gotcha.
When things don't make sense, the only thing I can do is stuff my face. As long as I can eat and move my body, that's when I feel like I'm alive. That's all I need.
That's very Akane, I think. But is that really okay? For people, things are never that simple. So clearly Akane isn't a person. She might have something on her mind. She sounds like she's trying to convince herself. Maybe what she really means is, are you worried about something?
Huh?
Maybe?
What are you talking about? I don't really worry about things.
You?
There's no way I'd ever worry about anything.
Really? Everybody has things they worry about. People feel hesitant or uneasy, and sometimes you just need to vent about it.
That's wrong. I'm not that weak.
Okay. Akane swung her arm and hit the light switch. It's only dim, but I should still be careful. Ow! And I've already walked into a shelf. What's that white thing? Yeah? Huh? I somehow managed to turn on the light, and I saw Akane crouched on the ground, trembling next to a white sheet. It probably fell from the shelf when I walked into it. Ghost! Oh, great. We need to get fucking, oh, fuck, what's his name? Matthew Lillard in here. That's not a ghost. It's just a sheet.
Liar.
I'm not lying. See, look at your feet. Right?
Damn it!
Forget what you saw just now.
Huh?
If you tell anyone, I'll kill you. If I even catch you thinking about it, I'll kill you. I'll get you for this.
I don't know if I should remember this or forget about it. But I never thought I'd ever see Akane make a face like that. She's scared of ghosts! For some reason, my heart was still racing, so I left the area. We might be able to finish up Akane's thing. Looks like it's starting to get dark. The doorbell? Is someone here? That's usually what that means. Trying to guess, help him remember that. I won't say that. What? But John can the Hajime is incredibly good at communicating with others, but that's a great deal of the danger to talk to him. Good therapist. Oh, interesting. Instinctively, my entire body tensed up. I knew it was probably someone like Sonia or maybe Kazuichi, but regardless, I was nervous. Not that I can help it. I mean, so much has happened since we arrived at this island. While mumbling to myself, I quietly opened my cottage door.
Hello there.
Yeah, that's about what I figured.
Why, hello there, Hajime.
Nagito? Why? Why is he here? Get out of my room! Don't come in, I'm naked! You. What are you doing here?
You sure ask weird questions.
That's not it.
I mean, you guys all have business with me, right?
Huh?
Well,
Chiaki invited me to the lobby. She said she had something she wanted to talk to me about.
Don't look at the underwear collection. Hajime just...
Everyone put her up to that, right?
You stay away from my Monokumas. He's already found out about our plan.
Looks like that's a bingo, huh?
Yeah, you can just say bingo.
Bingo!
That's probably not supposed to be a reference to fucking Inglorious Bastards, is it?
But it's good timing. I have some business with you guys too.
You do?
If everyone's already at the lobby, that saves me a lot of trouble.
hey,
And I want you to come to the lobby too, even though you're not directly involved with the plan.
You even know that?
I see.
Just as I thought, you were left out, huh?
but that's understandable.
Right?
Since you're the only one who isn't an ultimate, you've basically been left out from the start.
You prick.
Now.
I'm only joking. Don't make such a scary face.
Your joke isn't funny.
Someone like me.
You shouldn't take me so seriously.
See?
Oh well. Anyway, let's hurry over to the lobby. I don't know the details of your plan, so I'm actually looking forward to it. I wonder what you guys are going to do to me. When we first arrived at this island, we were friends who explored this place together, so let's go already.
Fine. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's thinking, but as long as we capture him, we'll have the advantage. I won't let him do as he pleases anymore. I won't let him please himself. Just lights out, yeah. Just fucking Hajime just fucking knocking him out, throwing him outside.
I don't know what you guys are planning, but like I said, I also need to talk to you guys about something. Isn't that a strange coincidence? It's like there's something we both need to tell each other.
I won't let him do as he pleases anymore. Shenanigans time? Oh no, shenaniganigans. If Chiaki has summoned Nagito, then the plan has already started. Fuyuhiko and Akane should be waiting inside for Nagito.
Jeez.
What happened, Hajime? What are you so nervous about?
I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
You're a terrible actor. Oh well, if you're going to slow down like that, I'll go inside first.
Heavens, 20 years ability to go. As I hesitated in front of the door, Nagito walked past me and entered the hotel lobby. And that's when it happened.
All right, I got him.
Oh, we're gonna speak, huh?
What are you doing?
Don't judge us for this, but we're gonna tie you up.
Tie me up?
Ooh, I'm excited.
There's no use struggling.
But I'm not struggling.
Huh? What the hell? You're being strangely cooperative.
You hit every syllable in that word, huh, Derek Stephen Prince? Cooperative.
Who cares? Just tie him up before it's too late.
There's so much coffee left in this. There's so much coffee left in this thing.
You guys are really disappointing. How long are you going to continue behaving so short-sightedly? You gotta look at the big picture, you know?
Huh? What are you talking about?
What is happening?
It's fine if you don't understand. You can just see the end without knowing.
Standing all the way in the back.
Now then, let's begin.
These
The beginning of the end of Jabberwock Island.
these sprites feel a little messy. They've got a lot of white around each of them. I feel like they're not like properly cut out and put into this setting. And that's what had happened. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a bright light. Oh no! Who got the 25 kill streak? Tactical nuke incoming. The air shook. An explosion of darkness overtook me and I was unable to see anything. I probably lost consciousness. That tracks. Shortly after the impact, I managed to open my eyes slightly. Fuck. My ass! What's going on? Hajime hears this. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Are the words that left my mouth, but they vanished before they ever reached my ears. They were drowned out by the sound of terrifying laughter. Looks up and just sees Dio. I looked up and saw the source of that laughter. Hey, I've seen this. I've seen this. I've seen this screenshot.
It's amazing! These amazing fireworks surely befit the beginning of the end!
Fireworks, he says.
It's over. This is the end. The killings are done for good. Scapegoating the weak in the name of justice, while fearing when the others will stab you in the back. This game of self-righteous hypocrisy ends now!
What is happening?
And to do that, I will destroy Jabberwock Island! What do you mean?
God, I love Johnny Young Bosch's voice. Boy, he sounds like a fucking weenie in this sometimes.
That was just a little demonstration. That's why it's the beginning of the end. The actual bomb I'm going to use isn't nearly as weak.
What do you have? A bomb? No! Actual bomb?
I've set up a large number of bombs in a certain area of the island.
Oh no.
If all those bombs explode, the force will be enough to wipe out this entire island.
There are multiple islands, Nagito.
What the hell are you saying? If you do that...
Of course, I doubt we'll walk away from this unharmed. But there's no other way. The actor is expected to leave the stage during the finale.
You're an actual madman. You're an actual lunatic.
Is this bastard serious?
Nagito, please stop. Are you crazy or something?
It's like, God, there's a realization at some point in Danganronpa 2 where you're like, okay, maybe he's not as crazy. But then at a recent point you're like, oh no, you are actually crazy. You are actually that out there, man. It's like fucking in Fire Force. God, we're done with the anime, but I want to talk about this. In Fire Force, there's a part where Arthur, like, they play him up like, oh, he's an idiot. They call him an idiot all the time. He's dumb, he's stupid, he's an idiot. But there's a part where he fights left-handed, and he's like, I don't know why it's not, like, I can't fight. And then he's like, wait, I'm right-handed. And then he kicks the shit out of the guy he's fighting. And I remember I was sitting there with my wife, and I went, oh, no, so Arthur's actually stupid. Like, he's an actual idiot. And like, there's that moment with Nagito in this where you're like, oh no, actually he is just that. Okay.
No, that's not it. I'm not the crazy one here. The one who's really crazy is...
That sounds like what a crazy person would say.
My, this guy.
Emergency!
I'm totally shocked.
Are you?
Oh, please, help, police, murder. Seriously, I'm totally shocked. That's all I can say about this turn of events.
The bombs are set our time. They're set to go off in 2 days at noon. I prepared so many powerful bombs that the one that just exploded doesn't even compare. According to my calculations, they're powerful enough to blow up an entire island. Which means in 2 days at noon, this island is destined to sink into the sea.
Are you serious?
Wow. Do you really think I'd go this far for a joke?
You.
Where did you set them up?
I can't tell you.
How about it?
It'd be easy to leave you on your own, but it just wouldn't be fair if I did that. So how about this? If the traitor comes forward and reveals their identity to me, I'll tell them where I hid the bombs.
Huh?
Emergency!
What? What in the world's going on? Is everyone alright?
Hey.
Come on, don't get in the way. Nagito is in the middle of weeding out the traitor.
Nagito, what are you planning to do?
Do I really have to say it?
It's no use. I mean, the traitors shouldn't be able to reveal their identity on their own.
Why?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Do I really have to say it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
My, you guys are totally eyeing each other and letting sparks fly. I'm getting all hot and bothered.
Don't just stand there. Why don't you stop him?
Huh? Stop him. Why do I have to stop him?
The rules, remember? The same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people. If he blows up the entire island, that's going to kill way more than just 2 people.
I see. You sure have a good memory. Like you said, if any student breaks that rule, I have to punish them severely.
Right?
But that's only when someone breaks that rule, right? You can't punish someone for breaking a rule before they've broken it, right?
That's right.
Yep, saying you're gonna break the rules isn't against the rules.
Too bad.
So right now, there's no way I can punish this.
What the hell?
You're so stupid.
Punishment always happens afterward, not before. That's just the rules of society, right?
Hey,
But even so, there's no need to worry about that in the first place. As long as the traitor comes forward, this can all be resolved peacefully.
this is exciting!
It'll all be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So, it's definitely going to be alright.
After he said that, Nagito walked away. He just walked away. His amazing ass shrinking in the distance. I couldn't even stop him. I felt afraid of Nagito. The madness emanating from Nagito's body was seeping into my bones. I never expected him to go this far.
Nagito is so reliable. I'm gonna do anything because he's shaking things up.
That bastard. I'll never forgive him.
Damn it!
Cool, JD. Damn it, is he fucking serious about those bombs?
Hey, hey!
As long as the trader comes forward, he'll say where the bombs are, right? Is that his goal?
Damn it!
Then I'm begging you guys, it doesn't matter who does it, someone just has to come forward. Hey, I'm begging you guys. No matter how long we waited, no one was willing to come forward. What Nagito said yesterday, I'll weed out the traitor even if it costs me my life. I finally understand what he meant. Nagito took this entire island hostage and created a situation where the traitor has to come forward. Except aren't we allowed to, like, we're not allowed to break shit. He just blew up an entire fucking building. Isn't that against the rules? That is Nagito's goal. But what is he planning to do if the traitor doesn't come forward? Is he really going to blow up the entire island?
Of course! My motto is do a good deed every day.
You're a fucking liar.
When I was at a bar and shouted, "Can I get a Sam?" the female bartender happily answered, "Sure thing." It makes me so happy when someone else is this happy. Doing a good deed every day is awesome.
Was it only in the first game? Okay. Well, we could have technically despoiled nature. I don't know.
But inside, that one probably thought I was a loser for sitting alone at a cheap bar in the middle of the night. Damn it, I can't keep up with this crap. Hey, sweet cheeks, give me another Sam. Huh? Not a Sam Adams. I'm obviously talking about raw salmon.
Sam... Did Sam Adams fucking pay for this product placement? Or for the brand mention? The brand drop?
And here's some good news for you. I have imbued the smell of vanilla into the Monokuma plushies. It's effective aromatherapy, and it'll definitely calm everyone's nerves if they're agitated. Available in the near future. That's it for Monokuma Shopping Corner.
Oh, my back is starting to give me fits. Bing bong bong bing.
Ahem! Hope speak. Good morning. Now then.
It's all the same. Yeah, it's all the same. Fuck it. I've been resting since the explosion yesterday, but my body still hurts. Well, yeah, you got hit by a bomb. A dull metallic sound is ringing in my ears, and the back of my head feels hot. I can't think straight. But I can't afford to spend the whole day resting. I immediately left my cottage. I can't fucking read. Hey, Kazuichi. I cuddled your underwear last night. Is that weird to say? Hey, it's you, right? You're the traitor, aren't you? What the hell are you saying? Come on, just admit it already. If you don't, we're all gonna die. I'm not the traitor.
Damn it!
I'm begging you, it doesn't matter who admits it, just save me. Get a hold of yourself, Kazuichi. Complaining won't change anything, okay?
Shut up.
I know that, but what else can we do? We need to think about that with the others. So, let's hurry over to the restaurant.
Damn it!
Damn it. Dumbass. Hey, Connie, what's up?
Yo,
Oh, it's you. You're covered in sweat. I was looking for Nagito. This traitor stuff bugs the crap out of me.
I won't forgive you.
I just have to beat him up and make him tell us where the bombs are. How am I so upset that the reserve course you were signed? Yeah. I left my college. I just couldn't do it anymore. But I can't find him anywhere. Is he hiding or something?
Damn it.
Damn, I'm starting to get hungry. Maybe I should go back to the restaurant. Akane looks pretty frustrated. I guess that makes sense after what happened yesterday. Damn it, what's going to happen to us now? We're all gonna die! Game over, man! Game over! Hope no one gets motion sickness. There's just so much coffee.
Yo,
Yo, Hajime, how are you feeling? Not good, but not so bad that I can't move.
Huh.
Then you're okay.
This is bad.
I'm not okay at all! My ears are seriously ringing!
Damn it!
My eardrum is definitely ruptured. I need to hurry and have a doctor look at it.
So, what should we do now?
However,
What can we do?
How troubling. If the traitor would just come forward, this problem would be resolved in no time.
Nagito, when did you...
hey,
Good morning. I came to motivate you guys since you're just laying around. Didn't I tell you yesterday that the bombs are set to go off in 2 days at noon?
Well, you've got 1 day left. Come on, you better hurry.
I mean...
Hurry? I'm not the one who has to come forward. The traitor does, right?
Well,
That's probably true. But even if this does depend on the traitor, your attitudes aren't admirable at all.
isn't that right?
I mean, real hope is when you confront a hopeless difficulty that's standing before you, right? And despite that, you guys are already ready to give up. What does that mean? Or is this your limit? If so, it makes me laugh to think I ever called you symbols of hope. You bastard. You better knock it off.
Now.
Keep your shirt on. I took the time to bring you guys a valuable hint. Wouldn't it be bad if I changed my mind? Huh? I feel like keep your shirt on is a good phrase to say to Akane. Did he just say hint? What do you want? Nagito, what's your hint?
I'm glad.
Oh, you finally have hope? That makes me happy. Who freaking cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what it is! Well, it's about the bomb's hiding place. I hid it somewhere you guys haven't been before.
Huh?
Somewhere we have not been before?
You pissed me off.
I don't need any hints.
I'll beat you
Just
up.
tell us the answer. If you don't, I'll make you spit it out.
Hey.
Stop it. What are we gonna do if he sets off another bomb?
Yep.
Good judgment.
Hey.
If you guys have time to pick a fight with me, then you should start searching for the bombs already. Then I'll just crush you to pieces later.
Well.
How scary.
Hey,
Why did you give us a hint?
See?
Well, the traitor sees their friends working hard. They may feel inclined to come forward, you know? Who cares? The traitor might not even exist. All we need to do is find the damn bombs. Let's go. Take care. Oh, by the way, I'll be waiting here, so if you want to reveal yourself, come see me anytime.
Right?
Mr. or Miss Traitor. We left the restaurant as Nagito's muffled laughter trailed behind us. We might not be able to finish Akane's rap. Kazuichi, why did you stop me? Huh? What are you talking about? If you hadn't stopped me, I could have crushed Nagito to pieces.
Bastard!
You're too fired up, dumbass. Calm the fuck down at least.
everyone,
More importantly, let's all head over to the ancient ruin. Huh? The ruin?
please listen.
Nagito said that the bombs are hidden somewhere we have never been before.
So just as I thought.
If that is the case, the inside of that ruin is the only place I can think of. Well, we also haven't been in the break room yet in the factory.
Well,
No, there was another place. One other place too. What is it again? That castle at the amusement park? What's its name?
Huh?
Are you talking about that Natsume castle?
Hey!
You don't get it at all. He friggin' means Nezumi castle. Then we have those two places to choose from. Also Monami's house. We haven't been in Monami's house yet. But we won't be able to enter the ancient ruin without the passcode. What should we do?
like...
A password, huh? I'm guessing we still don't have any clues to that.
Hey.
That probably goes for Nagito too. He wouldn't be able to enter without the password either, right? If that's the case, it's hard to think that the bombs were set inside the ancient ruin, right? So we should try going to Nezumi Castle first.
Are we screwed?
But isn't that dangerous? I mean, what if that was Nagito's trap all along?
Jeez.
Monokuma's trap, Monami's trap, and now Nagito's trap.
Dumbass.
If we keep worrying about shit like that, we won't get anything done, dumbass!
You.
You're totally fired up too.
Well,
2.
Hey.
Anyway, we should try going there at least. We don't have time to stand around doing nothing.
All right.
Alright, full speed ahead!
obviously. Full speed ahead!
I thought I was done with Nekomaru's voice. Not the case.
Alright, we'll tackle Nezumi Castle first.
Alrighty. I guess we're going to Nezumi Castle. There are other places though. Like I said, we haven't been to Monami's house yet. We haven't been in the break room of the factory yet. Where else haven't we been? Haven't we been? That's about all I can think of right now. Oh, that felt good. Oh, hello! Did their pet hatch? Hey, there's Cheap Me. Time to let you wallow in your own shit for a little bit. Make sure you don't die. I'm getting tired. Fuck, it's got half an hour to go. So what? We need to go to the third island, I think. Fuck, what are the islands again? I don't remember. First island is where the ancient ruin is. Third island. Oh, that's where Titty Typhoon is. So it'd be the fourth island. Yeah, fourth island. I went the wrong direction again. Fuck. Oh well. We're getting our exercise in. We're getting our Chibumi in. Everything will be okay. Oh, in the right direction, actually. I'm an idiot, and I don't know numbers, apparently. That boy is a long boy. He really is. But, like, here's what I'm saying. His chest does not equate to a big-chested boy. I mean, you're gonna force me to go to fucking Nezumi Castle. I'd rather check out Monami's house first, but fine. Fine.
Hey!
Bring a sprint. It's awful because he's like, he looked like fucking like those videos that are on Tumblr where like the cooking friend has like the tongs. It'd be like that. Him just like long limbs coming at you. Hey, check it out. The entrance is destroyed. It's been blown to bits as if someone set off a bomb. With his long ass legs. Yeah, it really is. That's true. Looks like this place was spot on.
Damn it!
Then the bombs are inside here.
Damn
well,
right.
that's what it looks like.
Then let's try going inside. But we need to be careful. We need to pay as much attention as we can.
You're right. God, my back. My back! I'm too old! Can I adjust this at all to where it's... that's a little better. Then let's go. After forcing a dry swallow, I nervously stepped through the door. And there... What the fuck am I looking at here? What is this place? I thought the inside would look more lighthearted than this.
The ambience feels similar to that of a temple or a church. However, is it just me, or does it seem like there are no bombs to be found here?
Well,
No, it's not just you.
If the bombs are strong enough to blow up the entire island, they should be pretty big. But I don't see anything. I don't see a place where they could be hidden either.
Then the bombs aren't here? The bombs aren't here. The bombs aren't here! But even so, I feel like there's something suspicious here. But why? It feels like the place is different somehow. This feeling is the same feeling I felt when I first saw that ancient ruin. What do we got? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. Not for the last Monokuma. Yeah, I just had that thought. I was like, I need to see if I can... Is there a Monokuma hidden somewhere here? Yeah, is it behind here? Is there one like hidden up here, up in the rafters? Yeah. Maybe not. I don't see it. I'm going to assume he's not here. It's so bright. Spear! There's a huge Nordic-looking spear on the wall. It looks a little flashy, but I have a strong feeling that the spear isn't just for decoration. Gugnir? Anyway, it's really strange looking. There's some kind of cord attached to the end of the handle.
Which means?
This weapon is designed to capture an opponent using the cord as a whip just before you deliver the final blow. So it's like a chain signal.
However...
You must be careful. Using a whip as a weapon is quite difficult. You might capture yourself instead of your intended target.
That is right!
And you might also cause an unexpected fan service moment.
What are you talking about? Sonia, what are you on about?
Beautiful fighters who get themselves into immodest situation are in universal demand.
Like I said, what are you talking about? Sonia wants to see your panties. Since we've never been here before, I thought this place was gonna be it for sure.
huh?
Nagito better not be making stuff up or just to mess with us. Kuyuhiko?
Damn right.
Hey, it looks like something is written on the floor. The floor?
Huh?
Yeah, the floor, idiot. Here, look closely. Floor. To all subjects, the password to guide everyone into the future is... I was making a joke. I was making a joke. What is this? This font doesn't match the ambiance of the castle at all. It's almost like it was intentionally put here. Hey everyone, come check this out. What's this? To all subjects. They started pouring like jello, right, Suchi? Subjects? Who are they talking about? I can't believe it. I really fucking can. Really? Okay. Is it about us? There's more written below that. What does it mean? The password to guide everyone to the future is...
Lies.
What the heck is this? We can't even read the most important part.
Like,
What does the password to guide everyone to the future even mean? Maybe it's that password.
Could it be?
The password to access that ancient ruin? Guide everyone to the future. Maybe that refers to the Japanese word that's written on the door?
whoa!
As expected, Miss Sonia, she only had to read it once to understand what it means.
Like,
But if we can't read the password, there's nothing we can do.
that is...
It is a rather tragic moment.
Hey, hey.
I wonder who erased this.
Huh? Erased? I am bemused. I am taken aback at that they would legitimately do that.
I mean, it doesn't feel like it was erased naturally, right? It looks like it was forcibly scratched off. That's the only way I can see it.
Man, they don't got
So-
brains. Yeah. But Monami and Monokuma shouldn't have entered this castle because they don't like mice, right?
I won't forgive you.
Then it was Nagito. He's the one who erased the password.
Unforgivable.
Perhaps.
Nagito probably discovered the password here and used it to enter the ancient ruin.
Then he hid the bombs inside the ancient ruin?
I get it.
So he erased the password so we wouldn't be able to get near the bombs. Damn it, that actually makes a lot of sense. So like my test was- That's true. He gave us a hint even though he knew we wouldn't be able to use it.
Don't tell me.
Just so we could shove that reality in our faces? There's no way we can enter that ancient ruin if we don't know the password. In the end, we can't do anything about the bombs unless the traitor comes forward. Guys! Did he lure us to this place so we'd be forced to confront that? Forcing us to confront the despair before us. Forcing us to confront how powerless we are. Damn it, that's what Monokuma would do!
Hey, whoever you are, you don't have to reveal yourself to us. Just tell Nagito. If you don't, you'll just end up dying too, you know?
You.
Hey, who are you saying that to? I don't know, I'm just saying it to everyone.
Oh.
Let's stop. Fighting among ourselves won't help anything. More importantly, let's work harder to find the password to that ancient ruin, or clues that might relate to it.
Hey.
As long as we cooperate and explore over the island, we might be able to find it, you know?
I did not do Chiaki's voice justice.
Are you telling us to look everywhere for a password that might not even exist?
Hey,
Who would leave a password here in the first place, and why? If it wasn't Monokuma or Monami, then who was it? We can't even answer that, so there's no way we'll be able to find anything.
Then what would you have us do? Just wait until we all die? That is no different than when we were in the funhouse. And what did we learn there? We learned not to give up on living, right?
That Gundam was the only one who said that.
Very well then. I should look for it on my own. Excuse me.
Sonia, hold on. But Sonia ignored me as I called for her and stormed out of the area. Her shoulders were shaking a little. I'm sure of it.
I mean,
What? What the heck? Dude, you lost any opportunity to smash at this point.
shut up!
Damn it, fine then. You want to look for it? Well, fine. Hey! Kazuichi left Nezumi Castle and walked in the opposite direction of Sonia. What the hell are they doing? Now's not the time for infighting.
Like,
Well, it might be a good idea to work separately. Huh? Why?
huh?
I mean, it's easier to move around that way, you know? In case someone wanted to secretly go meet someone. Hey, does that mean...
Sorry.
Sorry. Just act like I was thinking out loud and pretend you weren't listening.
Damn it.
Not again. Man, we're scattered as usual.
Stupid fool.
Seriously! If you think so, then please help. I headcanon like Sonia's forcing himself to because she's a princess. Yeah, that's fair. You get to put your Minecraft bed next to mine? Yeah, leave it to me. I've got a secret plan.
I won't forgive
I just have to
you.
find the source of the problem and snap it off. Akane, what's your secret plan?
Could it be?
I have a bad feeling about the way Akane's acting. I'll run after her. It's best we keep Akane away from Nagito for now. Far away.
You're right. I guess I'll leave it to you.
Yep.
Okay, see you later.
Chiaki ran after Akane, and from there, I was the only one left. What does this really mean? Who are the subjects that are being referred to? What's the password to guide everyone to the future? It's fairly obvious. You're just an idiot. I was last to leave Nezumi Castle, and I wandered all over the island searching for clues to the password. But I didn't expect to find anything, and in the end, that's exactly what happened. And so, time passed by with its usual speed. Bong bing!
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy. It is now. Please return to your rooms and relax.
That's supposed to
With
rap
the
son.
sound of the ocean
11037.
gently rocking now then. Sweet dreams,
Even after the announcement, I kept searching the island, but I didn't find what we were looking for. After a while, I had forgotten what I was supposed to be looking for in the first place. In the end, after coming up empty-handed, I returned to the hotel. I didn't see anyone else on my way back here, but I also didn't see them while I was exploring either. That's because even though this island is so vast, our numbers have drastically decreased since we arrived. I can't think of any other reason than that. I should go back. Nagito said time runs out at noon tomorrow. Another day is about to end, which means there's only half a day left. I can't imagine the traitor will be revealed by then, since we don't even know if they really exist. And even if they do, it's possible they've forgotten that they're the traitor. All this thinking makes me feel like I should do something, but my brain and body were yearning for rest, probably because of all the walking I did today. As I dozed off, horrible, disgusting images began to surface from the back of my mind, one after the other. But before I could focus on the specifics of those images, I slowly sank into the depths of darkness. See, darkness is the heart's true essence.
Hey, I think giving up is really important. If you don't give up on your dreams, they'll come true. That's just irresponsible and lazy encouragement. No matter how much you try without giving up, it's useless in the end. Persistence is just the worst. That's why giving up is so important. But you can't give up if you don't even try.
That's all from my
That's actually the worst of all.
here.
Wow. That's actually a strangely motivational speech. Fuck.
Ahem! Hope's Peak
One who
Academy
knows
School
nothing
Trip
can
Executive
understand
Committee has an
nothing.
Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect. Now then, let's show.
The scenery this morning is the same as it ever was. I can see the sunlight peeking through the window. I can hear the faint sound of waves crashing on the beach. But the bombs Nagito said are going to destroy all this. Once time runs out at noon. At the moment, there's nothing about our situation that's changing for the better. Usually, I'd go to the restaurant, but what should I do today? As long as I remember what Nagito said. Oh, by the way, I'll be waiting here, so if you want to reveal yourself, come see me anytime. Mr. or Miss Trader. It sounds like he was planning to hang out at the restaurant all day. Wait a minute. He's going to be there all day? Then if anyone went to the restaurant like they normally do... The bad feeling lingering in my chest grew with each beat of my frantic heart. I immediately ran out of my cottage. I did it! I finished my coffee! Miss Nevermind, are you the traitor? Would you like to ride the bone train? Why are you doing this bit? Good morning, Hajime. About yesterday, I may have been somewhat careless with my words. I could not keep myself from snapping at what Kazuichi said, and I acted on my own. Thanks to my actions, everyone ended up going their own separate ways, right? Yeah, but what you said wasn't wrong either. I have not given up yet. I will do my very best to live until the very end. If not, I will not be able to face Gundam, Nekomaru, or the others who have died. Cool, just don't look at me going up here because that might cause problems. Okay, bye. The moment I set foot inside the restaurant, the worst case scenario was unfolding before me.
Playtime's over. Now, where'd you hide the bombs?
Joke's on you, he's into that shit.
That hurts, but I'll never tell. If you really want me to spit it out, you should try torturing me or something.
Huh? Torture?
We got like 6 hours, dude.
Maybe.
We ain't got time.
You can stab my fingers with that fork over there. Or scoop my eyes out with that spoon.
Fuck,
If
dude.
you're not willing to fill me with despair, there's no way my hope will ever
Fuck. Akane's hand suddenly wrapped around Nagito's neck, and his face began turning a startling shade of red.
Fine with me. Just die already.
Akane? He's just a masochist. Yeah. I mean, that's clearly. Her clenched hands kept squeezing, even tighter, as if she was trying to snap his neck instead of just strangling him.
Hey.
What are you doing? Akane?
This is bad.
Hey, are you alright? Isn't he seriously gonna die? But she was too overcome by rage to acknowledge us. Please tell me Chiaki slapped the shit out of her. Huh? Yes!
Calm down, okay? You wouldn't do something like that, right? You're not the kind of person who would hurt someone, right? See, it's all right. Yep, no problem.
Yes. Sorry. I'm awake now.
That's weird.
What was I doing anyway?
Hey.
That's what I was gonna ask. Don't tell me you were actually thinking about killing him. Chucky's the best. And that's when it happened. In the corner of my eye, I saw him slowly standing up.
Thanks.
Him? Why, hello.
Thank you, Akane. I got to see my dead dog again. I haven't seen him in ages.
Wow. Serves you right. You probably pissed off Akane in the first place.
Well,
I didn't mean to do that, though. Anyway, thank you for saving me. Looks like I owe you one.
Then,
If you sincerely mean that, please tell us the password to enter the ancient ruin.
huh?
The password to that ancient ruin? What are you going to do with that?
You...
Don't play dumb. You've hidden the bombs inside that ruin, right?
You're right.
Yep, I did. Until yesterday.
Huh? What, my guy? Hey, Nagito. Yeah, right, I see. Talk about my dead dog earlier, fucking in the stream. Here we go. Hey, Nagito, what do you mean by until yesterday?
Well...
I joke because it still hurts.
There wasn't anything important inside the ancient ruin, just some familiar scenery.
Familiar scenery?
Jeez.
I got bored of it. Also, if I hid them there, it would be completely meaningless. So even if you had managed to learn that the password to the ancient ruin, it has no meaning anymore. Now that I've moved the bomb somewhere else.
hey.
But they were inside that ancient ruin, right?
I'm glad.
Anyway, I guess I was right for me to move them. They were about to be found before the traitors confessed.
Well,
Well, it's not like it really matters. In fact, that might be better.
amazing.
To make hope shine even brighter.
Bastard!
Stop talking crazy and tell us where you moved the bombs already. Did you eat straight out of the pot?
Nah. Looks like you're in a hurry. Well, that's understandable. After all, time runs out today.
Hey,
Then let's begin the final battle. The final battle between the traitor and everyone else. The final battle between hope and despair. The place I hid the bombs this time is a place you've all visited at least once.
hey!
That's it? That's too broad.
See?
It shouldn't be that hard if you guys split up. For now, why don't you guys search everywhere as fast as you can? As long as everyone cooperates, it should be easy to find out where the bombs are.
What the heck?
This is exciting!
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way that hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's going to be fine. As long as you believe in hope with all your hearts, the path should open.
With that, Nagito walked away. The landscape being silent? No. And left us with this sinister mixed message.
Damn it!
Why does he still have to be alive?
Dumbass!
Now's not the time to complain about stuff like that.
Oh,
Besides, we don't have time to fight among ourselves.
you are right.
We must hurry and search for the bombs. We should still have time to stop them. But based on all the places we've searched, I don't know where we should look.
Shut the hell up!
The only thing we can do is split up and cover as much ground as we can. There are exactly 6 of us. Each person should be in charge of searching an island.
Damn it.
Then leave this island to me. I already have the layout of this island in my head.
Leave it to me.
If Akane is the first island, then I'll do the second one. Miss Sonia should get the smallest island. Are you, okay with searching the central island?
Huh?
The ending chapter is gonna be cool. I'm stupid, though. But
Anyway,
you're probably not good at covering ground anyway, right? It's fine. You can search the central island. Chiaki, you search the third island with the hospital. Hajime, you search the amusement park island. And I'll handle the final island. All right, then. Let's do it. Let's hurry up and find those bombs so we can take care of Nagito once and for all. Best Sprite? We stormed out of the restaurant and immediately left to search for the bombs. We didn't have time to even think about who the traitor is. But it's ironic. Nagito is the reason we're all splitting up, but the reason we're all cooperating is because of Nagito too. It's pretty damn ironic. We got 12 minutes! I'm in charge of searching the fourth island. I should search every nook and cranny. According to Nagito, the bombs have enough power to easily wipe out this entire island. Then it's probably not very small. I'll definitely find it. Nezumi Castle? We've been there at least once. Is that ironic? The bomb shouldn't be small. If I find them, it should be really obvious. Damn it, looks like there's nothing in here. Okay, never mind. Definitely not small. Damn it, I don't see the friggin' bombs anywhere. Nothing will come from rushing. I should try looking somewhere else. Okay. Let's see. A roller coaster? Nah, that doesn't make any sense. The fun house? The fun house would make sense. I don't know if it'd be at the fun house, though. See, that's the thing. As I was thinking Monami's place, but, like, we technically haven't been there? Like, we've been outside, but we haven't been into the horror house. Ah! Hajime! What? I don't have time to deal with you.
Did you see? Did you see?
Huh?
Robber!
Robber?
Too bad my important thing got stolen.
Okay. Her important thing was stolen. Now's the time to deal with her. I need to hurry and find those bombs. Okay, we'll go check the horror house. Clearly that's the hint. Go check Monami's house. Go check Monami's house. I don't think our egg is hatched yet. But we haven't been here is the thing. That's my problem with that. No, but I guess that's a hint, isn't it? All right, is there a Monokuma here? No? All right. Then let's check out Monami's house. The door's open. Looks like I can go inside, but it's possible that the bombs are hidden in here. All right, let's go. How should I describe this place? It's so cloyingly cute that I feel like I'm going to be sick.
No! Why is Hajime in my house?
The door was wide open. As soon as she heard that, Monami waddled to the door and...
It's broken! My security system is broken! The robber probably did it! No, a robber is no excuse. A female teacher with a young boy student in their house. It's just inappropriate! I've been splattered with this craze!
Please don't use the word splattered. Gee, she's noisy. All right. Do you have a Monokuma in here, Monami? Please tell me you have a Monokuma here. Let's just look at this. What the heck is this? Monami plushies on hangers?
Stop it!
Yeah, don't go touching my things without permission. They're important.
Your own plushies. You must love yourself. Just like Monokuma.
That's wrong!
You're wrong. Please don't get married to that thing. You don't have enough delicacy. Entering a woman's house without permission and touching your things makes your teacher very sad.
Got it?
This will not be allowed. Hajime needs a class in morality.
Delicacy and morality? I don't think those things have anything to do with each other.
That's right!
I shall give you a special private lesson after school. Miss Monami will slowly and thoroughly give you a good teaching. That sounds really inappropriate. Once again, I'm splattered with disgrace. Such a sticky and gooey disgrace.
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. You're the one who started saying it. I fucking hate multiple monitors. Are these monitors? They're not displaying anything right now, but why are there so many? Are you monitoring us with these?
Gasp!
So I was right. The surveillance cameras all over the island, and the footage those cameras are recording. You were watching that footage on these monitors. You were monitoring us, weren't you?
I was. Until Monokuma appeared. I no longer have my magic stick, and because of that, Monokuma stole all my powers. So I don't have the authority to monitor everyone anymore? These monitors are useless.
Huh? What does this have to do with the surveillance cameras?
Anyway, I can't monitor everyone anymore. I have no other way of following your movements because I rely on these somewhat nifty ears.
I don't really understand, but does that mean Monokuma has been watching us from those surveillance cameras? I'm still semi-convinced this is all a simulation for something. I don't know why or how or for what purpose, but I think this whole situation is a simulation.
No, it's probably not him either. In his current state, he shouldn't even need to use those cameras. His power keeps increasing beyond my expectations. He's surpassing the standard of measuring it.
Hey, stop talking about stuff that doesn't make sense. Who's watching those surveillance cameras?
Got it?
They probably only matter to the outside?
Outside? Do you mean the group that's controlling you and Monokuma? I see. So the people outside this island are watching the footage captured by the surveillance cameras and...
Well, let's brush that whole thing aside.
There's no way I can do that!
But I can't say.
Hey. Is she trying to cover it up by crying? That's exactly what Monokuma does. Just as I thought, I can't trust her at all.
I was splattered with disgrace. Such a sticky disgrace.
So anyway, you said something about a robber. Are you talking about Monokuma?
Monokuma would do something as cheap as breaking the lock. Ever since he took over my power, he can do anything he wants with this island as long as he wills it.
Power? Will? You're always so melodramatic. But if it wasn't Monokuma, does that mean the robber is one of us?
I'm not doubting my students or anything, but my important thing was definitely stolen.
What's your important thing anyway?
My treasure box.
I don't think any of us would steal Monomi's treasure box. But... I'm gonna leave that one alone. But if someone did, why would they steal it in the first place?
Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
Well, if I come across it... Yippee-ki-yay!
Alrighty, that's enough for your questions. Now it's my turn to question you.
Me?
Hey!
Why did you suddenly come to the amusement park? It's strange that you're walking around alone. Did something happen?
Something did happen.
Huh?
That's right, I don't have time to waste at a place like this. Hey, I need to ask you an important question. Do you know where they are? Somewhere on Jabberwock Island, Nagito...
Hey!
Why, hello there, Monami. Want to play with your big brother?
Really, he doesn't like Monami. Interesting. Monokuma?
What's with an invitation? We've never played before.
Come on, everyone's busy. You shouldn't interfere. So hurry up and come play with me!
Ah, my ears! Please don't pull my ears.
I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll let you students handle the rest. Do your best.
He always interferes whenever we're discussing something important. I guess he really is monitoring us. No, now's not the time to complain. I should get back to searching for the bombs. I shouldn't waste any more time. I leapt out of the Monami house and returned to searching for the bombs.
Hey,
Hajime, I found them. You found them? Yeah, a shit ton of bombs are piled up on top of each other. God damn, I didn't expect to find actual bombs. Where'd you find them? Near that stupid factory where the life-size Monokuma plushies are made. The plushie factory? Got it. I'll go tell Kazuichi and Akane. Can you tell Sony and Chiaki? Yeah, got it.
damn it.
We'll meet in front of the bombs later. Meet in front of the bombs. But what's going to happen after that? Will we be able to stop them? Yeah, y'all didn't really think this through. What are you going to do once you find them? No, there's no point in thinking about that right now. I need to tell Sony and Chiaki about the bombs first. Sony should be at the central island and Chiaki should be at the third island. Okay. Sony should be here on the central island, but the only place on the island where bombs could probably be hidden is the Jabberwock Park. If that's the case, maybe Sony is searching there? I don't know, man. We got 4 minutes. Go long boy. Really, is he? Wrote a character in V3 to be the most annoying character you could think of. However, the character being like third most popular in Japan or something like that. I feel like that happens a lot. Like you write a character that's meant to be hated, and then it's like, oh no, we love this character. It's like mission failed successfully. How far away is fucking Jabberwock Park? I mean, I went a bad direction, I think. I should have gone the other way. Ah, here we go. Let's see what happens here. Huh? That's weird. I don't see her anywhere. Hey, Sonia! I'm right here.
Too bad.
Oh, nope.
Just kidding, it's only me.
Yes, indeed.
Hajime used call Sonia, but nothing happened.
But nobody came.
Because she's already gone to a faraway place.
Huh?
Just kidding. If you're looking for Sonia, she was walking around near the military base.
The military base? The one on the final island? Fuck. Did she already hear about the bombs? Is that why she went to the final island? I need to write these down now. Fuck. So we went amusement park, then central, then final. Sonia's sus. But even so, there's no reason for her to be at the military base because the bombs were found at the plushie factory. I don't really understand, but I'll head over there after I talk to Chiaki. Maybe she went to the base on her own without knowing anything about the bombs. Chiaki should be on the 3rd island. All right, let's go. Okay, hang on. Never mind. We're not going to the final island. So we got 4, 3. All right. I'm actually gonna call it there because we're approaching 4 o'clock and I don't want to get wrapped up in things too much. I don't think anyone takes them seriously rather than the hardcore liking them, but that's I can still find myself liking Kazuichi. Yeah, no, like, that's the thing. I'll shit on Kazuichi all day, every day, but he's still an alright character. I'll try. Like, it's the amusement park, and I get that, but I fear that I'm missing it. I feel like I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing. I can't see the forest for the trees kind of a situation. But let's do the YouTube outro real quick. Thank you so much for watching YouTube. If you liked it, make sure you click the like button down below and subscribe to keep up with my stuff. New videos every Monday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. There are my Twitch stream VODs. There's a link down in the description that takes you to my Twitch channel. Please consider giving me a follow or subscribing if you can. It helps support. It helps support me, supports the channel, everything like that. And you know, we can eventually maybe work into doing more streams in the future. If I get enough following. What else? Comment. What was your favorite part about all this? Was it I don't know. I don't know what your favorite part would be. There's a lot happened today. We got friends with Kazuichi. We met up with Akane. Those are fun. Leave a comment what your thoughts about all this. And share with your friends. If you had friends who wanted to get into Danganronpa but didn't have the means to, or just, you know, were thinking about it but weren't sure they wanted to actually just get into it, bring them on this weird and wild journey that we're on together. But anyway, thank you so much for watching YouTube. I hope you liked it. Please stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, YouTube. Doop, doop, doop.